Hi dear, what if I told you that you can get more exclusive and more exciting content? You can become a Hokage in a hidden village of lonely Kunoichi. For that, you just need to go to my boosty. The link will be in the description.
It is the Fourth Ninja World War. 4 years have passed since the Shippuden timeline and many people have died. Some Shinigami from Los Noches have come to aid Uchiha Madara in his quest to rule the earth, and Sosuke Aizen is working with Uchiha Madara now so as to increase his chances of ruling Soul Society. Sasuke has defected from Akatsuki and has escaped Uchiha Madara's grasp. Sasuke is now alone, as the rest of Team Taka has been separated. He is now on a quest to become strong enough to defeat Madara and Aizen and will kill whoever he believes is strong and will improve his own strength. Sasuke has tracked down one of the remaining captains of Soul Society, Kichiki Byakuya. Chapter 1. The Midst of War. Sasuke approaches Byakuya, who is standing in the middle of a shallow pond in a grassy field. Sasuke, so you are the head of the Kichiki clan? Kichiki Byakuya? Byakuya. Sasuke, you must die for my ideals to come true. Once I defeat you, I will become one step closer to being strong enough to fight him. Byakuya attacks with a downward slash to Sasuke's head. Sasuke tilts his head to the right side and blocks with the katana on his back, and flows lightning chakra into the katana with his right hand. Byakuya's sword shatters. Sasuke does a horizontal slash and Byakuya backs off. Sasuke, you will fight me with your full strength, otherwise I will crush you. Byakuya, a mere human such as yourself does not stand a chance against the head of the Kichiki family. Leave now before you speak disrespectfully to me again. Sasuke, you are clouded by your honor, as you do not even recognize one of the Uchiha clan. The strongest clan. Byakuya, HMPF, so be it. Sasuke throws lightning-charged kunai at Byakuya, who dodges and shumpos behind Sasuke and attacks with a backslash which Sasuke parries with the lightning katana and Byakuya's sword shatters again. Byakuya shumpas away and Sasuke uses Grand Fireball technique which Byakuya blocks with Bakudo number 39, and Kozen, Arc Shield, and shumpas away again. Byakuya thinking, so it seems that katana is electrically charged to increase its cutting power and destructiveness. It also most likely paralyzes with each stab or any physical contact. Also, that fireball attack he used seems of mediocre power as Enkozen was able to completely reflect it. He is quite powerful. But how troublesome. Sasuke attacks again, this time activating his Sharingan and using taijutsu after he sticks his katana in the ground. He uses a handstand upward kick to break Byakuya's guard and kicks Byakuya in the chest with the other foot. Byakuya goes for a spinning backhand fist and an uppercut with the other hand, but Sasuke dodges them all. Byakuya backs off again. Byakuya thinking, he's faster. And he's predicting my movements perfectly. That damn Sharingan. Sasuke, fight me seriously. I must test my strength. I cannot waste my brother's sacrifice. I will become strong enough to defeat whoever badmouths him. I was told that you were strong. And that you trained with one of the Senju clan in the past. Byakuya, fight you seriously? A brat like you would not be able to stand against me. No matter what you say, I won't take you on with my full power. Scatter, Senbon Sakura. Sasuke sees the hundreds of thousands cherry petals flying towards him and smirks. Sasuke uses the Grand Fireball technique again and runs into it, which is then surrounded by cherry petals. Byakuya, this fight is over. End of Chapter 1. Chapter 2. Honor. Byakuya is walking away from Sasuke, who is still covered in Senbon Sakura and flames. Byakuya, foolish child, no one can stand against the might of the head of the Kichiki clan. Come and fight me again when you are stronger, and you might last longer than 5 minutes. Just then, the ball explodes, with shards of flaming Senbon Sakura shooting in all directions. Byakuya is hit with several but dodges most of them, and reseals his Zanpakuto in surprise. Sasuke is standing with his clothes slightly burned but not cut at all and charging a Chidori. He shunshin above Byakuya, who dodges to the side, but Sasuke turns the Chidori into a Chidori current which paralyzes Byakuya. Sasuke is walking slowly towards Byakuya, picks up his katana along the way and prepares to strike. Sasuke, You believe your attack is so powerful, yet it was used to my advantage. Your move has wind element properties, that of which only strengthens my fire element. And now, because of your ignorance, you will die. Sasuke charges at Byakuya and slashes at his head. Byakuya. Bakudo number 4 Hanawa. Binding rope. Hanawa binds Sasuke's arms to his side, dropping his katana. Byakuya. Hado number 4 Byakurai. White lightning bolt. Byakuya shoots lightning out of his 2 fingers at Sasuke's heart, but Sasuke uses Chidori Nagashi to break out of it, and moves fast enough so that it only pierces his left shoulder. Sasuke thinking, he's not paralyzed anymore? I guess I only barely got him with the Chidori current. Damn. Sasuke is panting and bleeding. Byakuya, you are indeed strong for your age. Much stronger than I was, but you still have a ways to go. Now that we have a little breather, why don't we talk for a bit? Who told you about my past with the Senju clan? Sasuke smirking, you don't need to know. All you need to know is that the Senju clan is gone. The Uchihos have retained supremacy, and your bonds with the Senjus are now dead. Byakuya, I see, so your clan has murdered Senju Toka. But you of course would not know, seeing as how you are still a child. Byakuya, it seems the Kichiki family may see some more trouble from the Uchiha clan in the future. Sasuke, no, they won't. There are only 2 members of the Uchiha clan left. Myself, and Uchiha Madara. Byakuya. That Uchiha Madara. He is still not back to his full strength after losing to Senju Hashirama. It would be bad if that monster of a man regains his full strength. Soul Society needs to take care of him before that. Sasuke, that is not what you should be worrying about. Smirk asterisk Sasuke turns into a flock of crows. Byakuya is surprised. Sasuke appears behind Byakuya and uses Chidori's sharp spear, which impales Byakuya through the chest first, then multiplies into many other blades. Sasuke. Seeing as how the head of the Kichiki family isn't even strong enough to defeat me. Let alone Uchiha Madara. End of Chapter 2. Chapter 3. Chapter 3. Final release. Byakuya is shocked, paralyzed and bleeding to death on the floor. Byakuya thinking genjutsu. And a powerful one at that. He must have gotten me in it during that conversation about Madara. Sasuke, it seems even the Kichiki family will fall to the hands of the Uchiha. But I won't kill you yet. First you will tell me all that you know about the Senju clan, and the whereabouts of Hitsugaya Toshiro. Byakuya, Captain Hitsugaya? Why fight him? True, he has the strongest Aiz Zanpakuto in all of Soul Society, but he has yet to reach his full potential and is weaker than me. Sasuke, he will be perfect for me to strengthen my fire release jutsus. And he may be weaker than you overall, but his intellect is amazing. Byakuya, Interesting. And the Senju clan? What more do you need? They are all dead according to you. Sasuke, all of the original Senju clan are dead. Including Tsunade, who has died recently. I know they branched off into different families and I wished to destroy them all. You said something about Senju Toka. I know she had a son. What is his name and where is he? Byakuya, I see you show no such respect for your elders. Demanding answers from anyone. Alright, I will tell you where to find Captain Hitsugaya. He is currently on a mission at Kumogakure directly from the wreckage. I do not know anything about Toka's son, but the people in Captain Hitsugaya's company may tell you something. Sasuke, and who might these people be? Are they stronger than Hitsugaya? Byakuya, that's something you will have to see with your own eyes. I will speak no more. Sasuke picks up a lightning-infused kunai. Then this is goodbye, Kichiki Byakuya. Sasuke throws it at Byakuya's head, but it is stopped by Senbon Sakura. Byakuya releases an enormous amount of Ryatsu, breaking the genjutsu. Byakuya is standing with his sword facing downwards. Sasuke. Byakuya, that genjutsu was indeed strong, but not nearly as strong as Senju Toka's. Byakuya lets go of his sword and it disappears into the ground. Byakuya, Bankai, Senbon Sakura, Sake. Sasuke and Byakuya are surrounded by millions of pink swords, 2 of which drop down into Byakuya's hands. Sasuke is surprised. Sasuke smirking, so this is a Bankai? I hope it doesn't disappoint. Just then, multiple swords start flying at Sasuke, who dodges them all. Sasuke, what? Byakuya charges at Sasuke with both swords, preparing to strike him. Byakuya, enough of your cheek, child. You are lucky to die from the likes of my Bankai. You won't be seeing Captain Hitsugaya. End of Chapter 3. Chapter 4. Chapter 4. The second power! Byakuya is charging at Sasuke, who is still dodging the swords flying at him. Byakuya does a slash to Sasuke's midsection with both swords, but Sasuke uses Chidori Nagashi and both swords shatter before contact. Sasuke is panting. Two more swords fly into Byakuya's hands after he halts the flying swords. Byakuya, you will run out of chakra soon if you continue to use such costly powerful techniques. While I have an unlimited amount of swords to take you down. So young, so foolish. And now you will pay. Sasuke, don't you dare underestimate me. I have not shown you half of my powers yet. The true powers of the Uchiha clan. Sasuke thinking, I have to recover some chakra before I use them all in quick succession. I should stick strictly to the Sharingan, taijutsu and weaponry for a while. Byakuya, whatever it is that you are planning is meaningless. You won't escape my Bankai. Sasuke removes the bandages around his wrists and summons 4 wind shurikens. He runs at Byakuya and throws 2 of them at once. Byakuya redirects one and dodges the other. Sasuke throws 1 more wind shuriken at Byakuya, but a flying sword deflects it. Sasuke appears to be throwing the final shuriken at Byakuya, but is actually tying a string around Byakuya's flying sword, bringing it back to Sasuke. The one that Byakuya dodges is pulled back at him, and the one that was redirected is now flying back at him from both directions. Sasuke throws Byakuya's sword at him at the same time. Byakuya, tchh. His skill in weaponry is also amazing. Able to redirect shuriken and control them all separately with each finger. Scatter, Senbon Sakura. Byakuya releases the 2 swords in his hands and the one flying at him to deflect the 2 shurikens. Just then, Sasuke picks up the 3rd wind shuriken and throws it at Byakuya, which scratches his shoulder slightly. Sasuke thinking, I knew it. After those swords shatter, they don't reform quick enough for him to use as swords again. And they must also only protect what his eyes are focusing on. In that case, I know how to destroy this Bankai of his. Sasuke, you're slowing down, Kachiki. Byakuya. I thought you were much stronger than this. What a pitiful excuse for a trump card. I hope you have more to show me, or else it will soon be the end of you. Byakuya thinking, to be able to survive longer than 5 minutes in Sake, he will become much stronger in a short amount of time. The Uchihas are truly a fearsome family. Byakuya, I guess it's time to end this fight and take you to prison in Soul Society, where you will be judged by the elders for your attempt to take a captain's life. Nameless child, you won't be seeing Captain Hitsugaya. Sasuke, that's the 2nd time you've said that. I hope it's true this time. Smirk ** Byakuya, Bankai, Senbon Sakura, Kagyoshi. Sasuke, Kuchios no Jutsu. Sasuke summons a hawk and jumps on it, activating his Menjiku Sharingan in the process. All of Byakuya's swords break apart into hundreds of millions of pieces and swirl together to attack Sasuke from all directions. Sasuke, Enten, Amaterasu. Sasuke is surrounded by black flames just before the storm hits him from all directions. End of Chapter 4. Chapter 5. Chapter 5. The last scene. Sasuke is engulfed by the Senbon Sakura storm, but Amaterasu is spreading amongst the storm, destroying the shards slowly. Byakuya thinking, black flames, what is that technique? It's defending against Senbon Sakura Kagyoshi. His left eye is bleeding though. It seems it is a costly technique. I'm nearly at my limit for Bankai though. It's almost time for me to end this. Senbon Sakura cannot penetrate those black flames right now. Must prepare for it. Byakuya seals Senbon Sakura Kagyoshi back to Shirkai form. Byakuya, Bakudo number 63 Seijo Sabaku. Locking stripes, golden chains of light appear and bind Sasuke's entire body. Amaterasu slowly burns the golden chains of light. Sasuke thinking, so he's trying to buy himself some time for a final technique. He's underestimating me again. Thinking I can't break out of this quickly. Sasuke deactivates Amaterasu. Sasuke Susanoo. Sasuke does a partial Susanoo transformation with the ribcage and a hand, ripping the chains binding him. Byakuya! What? He broke out of a level 63 spell so easily? The Uchiha clan is truly fearsome. I almost have enough Ryatsu, but I need more time. Byakuya, Bakudo number 75 Gochuteken. 5 iron pillars fall from the sky to pin Sasuke down to the ground. Sasuke, another binding technique? This one is stronger. Even a partial Susanoo would take some time to break out of this. Looks like I have to go all out. Byakuya thinking, almost there. That technique just needs to hold for a few more seconds. Sasuke unleashes his full Susanoo, and slices the iron pillars in half in the process. Sasuke prepares to shoot an arrow at Byakuya right after, but Byakuya shunpas out of the arrow's way. Byakuya amazing. No wonder even the great Hashirama Senju had trouble fighting that Uchiha Madara. Tell me, what is your name? Sasuke Uchiha Sasuke. It is the way of the samurai to know the name of the person who brought about your death, is it not? Byakuya, it is not that. I respect power. And I wanted to know your name as you are one of the last Uchihas. A clan that rivaled the Kichiki family. Along with the Senju clan. Sasuke, well, the Uchihas are nearly all gone. The Senju clan has perished, and so too will the Kichiki family once I kill you. Byakuya, this will be the end. For one of us. Byakuya, Bankai. Shukei, Hakutiken. Last sight. White Emperor Sword. Byakuya combines all of his shards into one enormous white sword with extreme cutting power. Sasuke thinking, this feeling? An intense chakra. It is a wind release technique that may be even stronger than the Raisin Shuriken. This is quite dangerous, but Susanoo has yet to be penetrated. Sasuke turns Susanoo's 3 arms into 3 swords and prepares for the attack. Sasuke, well, for a final technique it sure is flashy smirk star. I hope it's just as powerful. Byakuya, this will probably be my last move. I've put all I have left into this attack to defeat you. Sasuke, the ultimate technique in the Uchiha clan's arsenal, the Susanoo, is invincible. Nothing has destroyed it yet, and you won't be able to either. Sasuke and Byakuya charge at each other, and clash in a burst of white light. The conclusion of the Sasuke vs Byakuya arc. Look out for the next chapter. End of Chapter 5. Chapter 6. Chapter 6. Downfall. Sasuke and Byakuya stab each other simultaneously. Susanoo is deactivated after taking Byakuya's attack and Sasuke has used up all of his chakra. Byakuya collapses after 3 stab wounds from Susanoo and Sasuke is on all fours after taking some of Byakuya's attack head-on. Sasuke panting heavily, you're finished. Now before I kill you, tell me who is with Hitsugaya Toshiro. Byakuya, I said I would speak no more about Captain Hitsugaya. If you are going to kill me, then do it quickly. Sasuke, so be it. Sasuke is about to kill Byakuya, but his katana is deflected by a gush of air. Byakuya is saved by Niji Hyuga and Tenten of the ANBU at the very last moment. Sasuke, Niji! Tenten! What are you doing here? How did you find us? Niji, I saw Senbin Sakura from far away and I also saw unique black flames, so I knew it must be you. I can't allow you to kill this man. He is much too important for the survival of Konoha and Soul Society in these times. Tenten is healing Byakuya's wounds. Niji to Tenten, Sasuke is weakened. We can take him back to Konoha now after he has eluded us for so long. Sasuke, don't get in the way, Niji. I have no use for a weakling like you. Niji, in your normal state you may defeat me, but as you are right now after fighting Captain Kichiki, you have no chance. I will be letting Naruto know of our meeting, Sasuke. What you are doing foolish, and you will die trying to defeat Sosuke Aizen and Uchiha Madara. Tenten, he's pretty badly wounded, his nervous system is out of control. Most likely from Sasuke's lightning style, and he has multiple stab wounds in his chest. We must hurry to take him back to Sakura. Sasuke smirks asterisk, looks like you won't be capturing me again. Naruto has failed again and again to bring me back, and you are no different. I already have what I needed from Byakuya, so I don't need to take his life. Nor yours. Niji, Naruto never gives up, you will come back to Konoha one day. Sasuke. Niji and Tenten leave with Byakuya. Sasuke shunshins away to a nearby pond and rests. At Kumogakure, with Hitsugaya, Yamato, and Renji. Hitsugaya, I'm glad that you came with us, Captain Yamato. Catching the two-tailed host is going to be difficult. Renji, yeah, especially since it has fire properties and that is Hitsugaya's weakness. Hitsugaya, that's Captain Hitsugaya to you, Renji. Smacks Renji on the head. Yamato, well, I may not look it, but I know quite a few things about the two-tailed beast and have experience in controlling their chakra levels. Hitsugaya, well, the last time he was sighted was right here in Kumogakure after he ambushed a 12-man squad of Kumo ninja and killed them all. Raikage is furious. The Alliance is losing this war right now. The 6 hosts left uncaptured are too powerful for most shinobi and are just as strong as most of the captains left. Renji, so many casualties. Former Captain Kensei was killed by Ikimara Jin while he was protecting myself and Hinata Hyuga. Captain Yukitake died after he took down the 6-tailed host. Captain Hirako died while fighting Aizen. Along with Hiyori and Captain Aikawa. That Uchiha Madara is even more powerful than Aizen, I hear. Which is scary. Yamato, yes. The strongest Uchiha that has ever lived. After regaining about 60% of his power, he killed Danzo, Fu, and Torian. Along with Ao of Kirigakure and Captain Soifan. He was close to defeating Gaara and Mizukage, but Raikage and Kakashi came to save them before he could kill either of them. Hitsugaya. Nuff talk. I sense a strong Ryatsu coming from that mountain. Prepare for him. End of Chapter 6, Chapter 7. Chapter 7. The new two-tailed host. Hitsugaya, it's an incredible Ryatsu coming from that mountain. Captain Yamato, prepare to suppress him. Renji, we attack together, okay? I will engage him in battle and you attack when you have a chance with your Bankai. We cannot allow him to fully transform into his beast or this will get difficult, even for a captain. Yamato, ready, would release, Hokage-style restoration jutsu, chakra suppression. Hitsugaya Shuinpa's behind the mountain and is parried by Kabuto. Hitsugaya, who are you? What are you going in a dangerous place like this? Kabuto, oh, nothing really. But a kid like you shouldn't be swinging that sword around so carelessly, someone might get hurt. Renji is watching carefully, Yamato waits for instruction. Renji thinking, that's not the two-tailed host. But his Ryatsu is on par with the likes of the tailed beasts. Who the hell is he? Kabuto, it seems I was mistaken. I sensed a huge amount of chakra here, so I thought it might have been a host, but it turned out to be just you. And possibly a hidden comrade? Do you intend to capture me? Hitsugaya thinking, he's weird. And he's quite strong since he managed to deflect my attacks. He even deduced that Renji was in hiding. There's no need for us to fight him. I shouldn't trust him though. Hitsugaya, I'm sorry. I thought you might have been an enemy. So you're looking for a tailed beast host? Why? Kabuto, well, I do want to help out the Shinobi Alliance as much as I can. And what better way to do it than to kill a tailed beast host? Hitsugaya, what Shinobi country are you from then? Kabuto, Konoha. I had worked alongside the Hokage in his ANBU days and Meito Gai. Yamato thinking, what's taking so long? I don't even hear the sounds of battle. And Renji hasn't moved from his spot yet. Hitsugaya, is that so? Then as a former ANBU who is still sided with the Shinobi Alliance and of Konohagakure, why were you not at the meeting of Konoha's ANBU when the Hokage called for it just a few days ago? I was there as the representative for Soul Society and I don't recognize you. Yamato appears, would release, binding stakes. Captain Hitsugaya. That is Kabuto. He worked for Orochimaru before he died. Get away from him. Wooden shafts shoot out of the ground around Kabuto and try to wrap around him. Kabuto shins behind Hitsugaya and cuts him in half. Hitsugaya turns into an ice clone and Shuinpa's next to Yamato. Yamato. He betrayed Konoha during the Chunin exam 6 years ago and was the one who helped Orochimaru invade Konoha and to kill the 4th Kazekage and the 3rd Hokage. He's dangerous. You have complete control over Orochimaru's powers now, don't you, Kabuto? Kabuto, Captain Yamato, how nice to see you. I see one Orochimaru's tests is still alive and well. Yamato, he is on the top of Konoha's list of missing neens. right next to Uchiha Sasuke. Kabuto, our little Sasuke is still alive, is he? I shouldn't dawdle here with you guys and quickly find a tailed beast to kill and absorb so I can defeat Sasuke and absorb him. Fulfilling Orochimaru's dream. Goodbye then. Renji, you won't leave without a fight. Bankai. Heikatsu Taiho. Baboon Bone Cannon. A dense blast of spiritual energy is shot at Kabuto head-on. Kabuto, Kuchios no Jutsu, Rashomon. The blast is fully blocked, but the gate is destroyed. Kabuto, that was quite good. But had you been a bit faster you might have had a chance at hitting me. Not that it would do anything anyways. Goodbye then, Captain Yamato. Kabuto shins away. Renji, we should chase after him, Captain Hitsugaya. He could kill one of the hosts, and we would have an even bigger problem. Yamato, yes, he is definitely dangerous, if not more dangerous than a host. Two-tailed host, oh, that's not very nice, Captain Yamato, I'm standing right here. Renji, Yamato, Hitsugaya. They all turn around and see a man leaning up against one of Yamato's suppression pillars. Two-tailed host, this will be fun. I've wanted to fight a Shinigami ever since Ikimara Jin. End of Chapter 7. Chapter 8. Chapter 8. The power of the host. Two-tailed host, ever since my fight with that bastard, Jin, I've wanted to fight more of you people. But lucky me, I get to fight against Captain Yamato Oswell, one of the greatest ANBU Konoha has ever produced. Yamato, you became the two-tailed host? Why? Answer me, Kenichi. Kenichi, ever since you were selected over me for the leadership of Team 7, I've always hated you. My dream was to be recognized as strong enough to take over a team from Hatake Kakashi. But you, with the best records in ANBU and having worked under Kakashi, was chosen instead of me. So seeing as how Konoha could do nothing to fulfill my goals, I approached Madara so he could give me the power to do the next best thing, to kill Hatake Kakashi and you, Captain Yamato. Hitsugaya, so, you are a former Konoha ANBU. Captain Yamato, please tell Renji and I some information on him. Yamato, he was quite powerful before he left Konoha, said to be as strong as a Suma Sarutobi and has an affinity towards the water nature. However, now that he has the two-tailed beast sealed within him, he should have the fire element Oswell. He is also quite adept at Kenjutsu with the Tanto he has attached to his right leg. Kenichi, as strong as a Suma? Well, that would have been a compliment before Madara gave me the two-tailed beast. But now I can defeat even you and finally fight Kakashi. Renji, ha! You talk big man, thinking you can defeat Captain Yamato, and don't even start dreaming about defeating the Hokage. Hitsugaya attacks head-on and is parried by Kenichi. Hitsugaya wraps his chain around the Tanto and freezes it. Renji, howl! Zabumaru. Yamato, would release, binding stakes. Renji attacks from above, but Kenichi kicks Renji's blade to the side. Wooden stakes begin to surround him, but he jumps into the air. Kenichi, Katan. Hozenka no Jutsu. Fire release, Phoenix fire, balls of fire hit his Tanto, Renji, and all of the wooden stakes. Kenichi, this will be a challenge fighting all three of you at once. Perhaps I should take out the weakest one first? Kenichi shins behind a falling Renji and kicks him to the ground. Kenichi, Sway Tun. Teppadama. Water release, gunshot, Yamato, Sway Tun. Suijin Hiki. Water release, water encampment wall. Renji is about to be hit by the water bullet but is blocked by a water wall from Yamato. Kenichi retrieves his Tanto. Yamato, be on your guard, Renji, he's fast and now has a massive amount of chakra because of the two tails. Renji, sorry. Captain Yamato. Hitsugaya, Captain Yamato, how should we fight him? Yamato, I suggest we go back to our original plan. Captain Hitsugaya, you fight him head-on. Renji, you wait for an opening to weaken him, while I suppress his chakras when I get the chance. Hitsugaya, alright. Renji, I'm counting on you to attack the moment he's off guard. Attack him with all you have because if he transforms, this will be bad. Hitsugaya shunpas behind Kenichi and does a backward stab. Kenichi flows fire around his blade and melts the incoming ice. Hitsugaya shunpos away from Kenichi. Hitsugaya, Heido number 4. Byakurai. White lightning, Kenichi dodges to the side and charges at Hitsugaya, grabbing his chain and setting it on fire. Renji appears behind Kenichi. Renji, Bankai! Heikatsu Taiho! Baboon Bone Cannon. Renji attacks from point-blank range and completely destroys Kenichi's shadow clone. Renji, Hitsugaya! Hitsugaya, where is he? Renji is stabbed in the chest instantly from the tanto and collapses. After, he retreats back to the pillars. Kenichi, hee, so weak. I haven't even used the Two Tails power yet. End of Chapter 8, Chapter 9. Chapter 9. Cold blue flames. Renji slumps to the ground and becomes unconscious. Yamato runs towards him. Hitsugaya, Renji. Kenichi, so weak. Was that a Bankai? I thought that was a Shinigami's strongest move. How sad. Hitsugaya, don't underestimate the Soul Reapers of the 13 divisions. Captain Yamato, don't interfere. Just take Renji away from here quickly or else you will get caught up in my Bankai. Kenichi, oh? And will you show me the power of a captain? I've been itching for a good fight since that bastard Jin ran away in the middle of our fight. Hitsugaya, Bankai. Daiguren Hyo Rinmaru. Hitsugaya releases his Bankai and shumpos to Kenichi, doing a horizontal slash to his body, but it is dodged, freezing all of the wooden pillars around it. Kenichi, oh ho! So now ice comes out of your sword with every slash, huh? That's something to watch for. I guess I'm going to have to flow fire chakra through my tanto for this whole fight. Hitsugaya attacks again. Kenichi flows fire chakra through his tanto, but the fire is immediately encased by ice at the moment their swords clash. Kenichi lets go of his blade again. Hitsugaya, what are you waiting for? I thought you wanted to fight a captain-class Shinigami. Well, I am here right now, ready to defeat you and your two-tailed beast. Kenichi thinking, that is no normal ice. Normal fire chakra won't be enough. But I should continue to test his abilities slowly and nails him. Like Kakashi would. Kenichi, well, it seems you aren't just some weak kid. Being able to disarm me multiple times and freeze certain parts of my body. But how do you think you will fare when I do this? Kenichi suddenly shoots a ball of blue fire from his mouth at Hitsugaya, but it is blocked by his ice wings. At that same moment, 2 petals from his 3 flowers break apart. Kenichi thinking, those 3 flowers in the back mean something. Could it be the amount of damage he can take? Or how long his technique lasts, or how much chakra he has left? No sense in going this slow, maybe I should test his endurance. Kenichi fires multiple balls of blue flames at Hitsugaya's flowers, but to no avail. Kenichi partially transforms his hand into the two-tail's paw and melts the ice around his tanto. Hitsugaya, Guncho Tsurara. Icicle flock, ice daggers fly at Kenichi from all directions, but he protects himself by melting the daggers after momentarily transforming into the two-tailed beast. Kenichi, that was close. So close, maybe I should stop playing around and get serious. After all, I need to kill you in order to get to Captain Yamato. And then Hatake Kakashi. Yamato thinking, how can he control the two tails? Hitsugaya, Hyoria Senbi, rotating ice dragon tail, a crescent-shaped flood of ice is sent at Kenichi, but he partially transforms both arms to block and melt the ice. 2 more of the petals break apart, and now there are only 2 left. Kenichi thinking, so it's not the amount of damage he can take. It still could be how much chakra he has left, or the amount of time he can spend in his Bankai. I must force him to use his stronger techniques to make sure. Kenichi flows blue fire around his tanto and tries to stab Hitsugaya head-on, but is blocked by one of the ice wings. Kenichi cuts through it and slashes Hitsugaya in the chest. Kenichi, the captains of the 13 divisions are weak. A little kid like you has earned the acknowledgement of Kakashi? How can that be when he never even acknowledged me? Me, the one who did his every command in battle perfectly and grew up idolizing him. How? How could you get his approval? You are weak. Yamato, the Hokage, does not acknowledge those who have a lust for power. Like you did, Kenichi? He knew you were strong, he knew you wanted his approval, but the darkness within you was too much to overlook. That is why he specifically asked Tsunade not to place you in charge of Team 7. He was afraid you would influence Naruto in the wrong way, and would impede his growth. Kenichi, it was always his precious genin he cared about. After he left the ANBU to lead a team of genin I couldn't follow. I thought he would come back after he trained them like he trained me, but he never did. Yamato, his bonds with them were more than just friendship. To him, they were his family. He wanted you to grow up without him and to defeat the darkness inside of yourself, but it appears his hopes were too high. Kenichi, heh. Well, that's true, I guess. But thanks to him leaving me, I have become more powerful than both of you. And once I kill you and this brat here, I will go for his head next. Kenichi transforms into his two-tailed cat form but condensed into human size. Kenichi, Captain Yamato. This is the end for you. End of Chapter 9, Chapter 10, Chapter 10-. To seal a beast. Kenichi, even you, the one man able to control the first Hokage's power, isn't sufficient enough to suppress a fully released tailed beast by yourself. Yamato, how are you able to control it? Only a handful of people can control their tailed beasts. Not even Naruto can. Kenichi, heh. If you beat me, then maybe I will tell you. After all, I don't care about Madara and Aizen's plans. All I care about is killing Kakashi. But first, you must die. Kenichi charges at Yamato at amazing speeds and hits him full-on in the chest, ripping his wood clone in half. Yamato attacks from underneath the ground with a kunai and stabs him, but has his arm grabbed by Kenichi and set on fire after the kunai melts. Yamato retreats to a safe distance. Kenichi, that move was exactly the same as Kakashi's. But you, not being lightning-natured, could never hope to penetrate my body like he could have just now. Yamato douses the flames on his arm with a water technique. Yamato thinking, I don't stand a chance fighting him in the two tails form. If he's incapacitated, I would be able to suppress him back to human form, and then there would be a chance of defeating him. But Renji is still unconscious and Captain Hitsugaya is injured. I have to stall him so I can get to Hitsugaya and heal him a bit. Then we can take away the two tails. Yamato, would release, binding nest. A big tree sprouts around Kenichi and binds him to the ground. Yamato, water release, hand of waves. Yamato shoots a stream of water from the palm of his hand at Kenichi, slowing down the burning of the wood. Yamato runs to Hitsugaya's side and tends to his injuries with a medical kit. Yamato, this mission would have been much more successful so far if we had a medical nin. If only Ino or Sakura were here. Hitsugaya, no. It's my fault for being rash and attacking him so recklessly. His sudden strength caught me by surprise, although I should have known, since he used to train under the Hokage and you. I won't make another mistake, Captain Yamato. Kenichi is seconds away from breaking apart the tree. Yamato, yes. He's much too powerful for us to fight on our own right now. Captain Hitsugaya, I want you to go and revive Renji and send him to call for reinforcements from Reikage. After, please assist me in suppressing him until the reinforcements arrive. He was once my comrade, so I know some of his abilities and his thought process. Hitsugaya, alright. But don't get carried away and try to beat him by yourself. Hitsugaya shunpos to Renji's side and attempts to revive him. Kenichi rips the flaming tree out of the ground and throws it at Hitsugaya. Yamato, wood release, wood locking wall. A circular dome of wood rises from the ground and encases Hitsugaya and Renji, deflecting the flaming tree away. Kenichi reverts back to his human form. Yamato, out of chakra already? I guess controlling the tailed beast takes a lot out of you. Kenichi, no, I stopped the transformation because I want to defeat you without the beast. Beating you with my own power. Not some monster cat. Kenichi runs and jumps into the air, doing a horizontal slash at Yamato from above. Yamato blocks with a kunai in both hands and throws both of them at Kenichi, but they are kicked away by Kenichi and deflected by the tanto. Yamato transforms his left arm into a bunch of wooden stakes and shoots them at Kenichi. Kenichi, Katan! Gakakyu no Jutsu! The stakes of wood are set on fire and burned up. Kenichi appears in front of Yamato, slashes him on his right forearm, punches him into the air, and spin kicks him at the wooden dome. Yamato to Hitsugaya, is Renji conscious yet? Hitsugaya, yes, he's going to leave, now's the time to distract him. Yamato, earth release, Earth flow divide. Water release. Violent water wave. The earth underneath Kenichi begins to divide and catches Kenichi by surprise. Yamato then fires a high-speed jet of water out of his mouth and hits him into the hole underneath. Yamato, now! Renji shunpos away and Hitsugaya comes out from behind the wooden dome. Hitsugaya, I'll take over now. You're hurt and need to rest a bit to treat that slash to your forearm. Renji should be back in less than 10 minutes with reinforcements. That's just enough time for my Bankai. Hitsugaya, Bankai. Daigurin Hyorinmaru. Only 6 petals formed this time. Kenichi gets up out of the hole and laughs. Kenichi, the kid again? Yamato, you really are pathetic for allowing him to protect you. If only Kakashi saw you now. Let's see how you fare in round 2, kiddo. 'Cause this monster cat never holds back when it comes out. Grin * end of Chapter 10, Chapter 11. Chapter 11. The Shattered Ice. Kenichi begins to transform into the Two Tails. Hitsugaya swings his sword and an ice dragon shoots at Kenichi. Kenichi, oh, that's good nature manipulation. Reminds me of Kakashi's lightning hound. Kenichi spits a stream of blue fire from his mouth and melts the ice dragon. Kenichi, too bad it's nowhere near as strong as the hound. Hitsugaya thinking, I only have about 8 more minutes in Bankai. Damn. If this was in Kirigakure I would have the upper hand. I have to injure him. Even if just a little before reinforcements arrive. One of Hitsugaya's petals break. There are 5 left. Kenichi, so those petals are some sort of time limit for your Bankai. At the rate they're breaking, your Bankai should last for about 25 minutes. Originally there was 12. And now there's 5, so he should have around 10 minutes left. Hitsugaya thinking, I should do that technique. It would take some time to prepare, but it's almost impossible to get out of. Hitsugaya, Bakudo number 9 Geki. Strike, red light paralyzes Kenichi, but he is still able to move slowly. Kenichi, are you serious? This isn't enough to hold me. This is some weak ninjutsu, kid, it has no chance of holding me. Hitsugaya, you're right, but that's not all. Ryusenka. Dragon Hail Flower. Hitsugaya shunpos towards Kenichi and stabs him in the chest, forming a gigantic casing of ice around him. Another petal breaks apart. 4 left. Hitsugaya, that should hold him for a few minutes, giving me enough time to seal him inside the prison. First, Tenso Jurin, subjugation of the heavens, the weather begins to change and starts to hail heavily. The hail begins to form long tall ice pillars around Kenichi. Yamato thinking, amazing, as aspect of the child genius, Hitsugaya to Shiro. But, the fully really said two-tailed beast is said to have some of the most powerful flames in the world enveloping its body. The ice begins to crack around Kenichi. Hitsugaya. So fast. Yamato thinking, he's starting to break out. This is way too fast. I have to do something. Captain Hitsugaya is busy creating the pillars. Yamato, wood release, wood entrapment. Trees and stakes grow and wrap around the ice rapidly, completely covering the ice. Hitsugaya, that should hold him until the technique is finished. With a gigantic explosion, the ice melts completely and all the trees and stakes are burning from blue flames. The two-tailed cat is fully released. Hitsugaya, Yamato. Hitsugaya, damn it. The technique was almost completed. It should still hold him for at least a minute or 2 in its incomplete state. Senin Hyorio. 1,000 Years Ice Prison. The Two Tails swipes at one of the ice pillars and shatters it. 4 of the ice pillars begin to move and seal the Two Tails inside, suspending it in the air. Another of the petals breaks, 3 are left. Hitsugaya thinking, only 3 left. Where the hell is Renji? This is becoming dangerous. Yamato is injured and I'm almost out of time. The Two Tails is thrashing its way out of the pillars slowly, with one of the pillars already destroyed. Hitsugaya, Hyoria Senbi. Ice Dragon Swirling Tail. A wave of ice is shot at the Two Tails to reinforce the shield, but is melted by one of the flailing tails. Another of the pillars break, revealing its head. Just then, a ball of bloom flame is shot at Hitsugaya, but blocked by the ice wings. The 3rd petal breaks. 2 are left. Hitsugaya and Yamato can do nothing but watch. Yamato, this is bad. I never thought that Kenichi would have been the one to take the two tails. He was such a bright kid in our ENBU days. And now look at him. He walked the wrong path, like so many shinobi before him. He idolized Kakashi, but he should have known that the Kakashi back then was not as kind-hearted as he is now. After all, it was after he lost his father, Sensei, and his two childhood teammates. Hitsugaya, Captain Yamato, there is no more hope for him. The Reikage will not stand for it after he killed so many Kumogakure ninja. When he eventually has the beast extracted, he will die. Yamato, yes. You are right, Captain Hitsugaya. I'm glad that I can defeat him with my own hands though. The two tails breaks out of the last two pillars. The second petal breaks, there is one left. Kenichi, in the end, you two could do nothing but attempt to seal me. I expected more from you, Yamato. If it were Kakashi who was fighting right now, he would have had no problem thinking up a way to continue to fight me in this state. Kenichi shoots out two miniature cats made up of blue fire at Yamato and Hitsugaya, but Hitsugaya blocks them both with his ice wings, melting the ice wings. The final petal breaks. Hitsugaya, TCH. We have to continue to buy time, Captain Yamato. Rinji is not back yet. Yamato, right. Water release. Water encampment wall. A gigantic wall of water surrounds Kenichi, but is evaporated almost immediately. Two more blue fire cats are shot at them both. Rinji, Hikatsu Tai-Ho. Baboon bone cannon. The two blue cats are destroyed by two red balls of condensed Ryatsu. Rinji arrives, with Darui, Shure and Oma. Rinji, sorry we're late, Captain Hitsugaya, but everyone was arguing about who would get to save you on the way here. End of Chapter 11. Chapter 12. Chapter 12. Reinforcements. Rinji, Darui, Shure and Oma arrived to save Hitsugaya and Yamato. Darui, Shure, I need you to hurry and go heal Captain Yamato first, his injury is quite severe. Captain Hitsugaya just seems to be out of chakra, so he should be able to protect himself for a bit. Omoy, you and I will attack together. Rinji, you stay back to protect Shure while he's healing them. Sure, Omoy, Rinji, right. Darui, Captain Hitsugaya, please brief me on the fight so far. Hitsugaya, that there is the fully released two-tailed beast. He is originally a ANBU of Konohagakure, formerly working under the Hokage and Captain Yamato. As an untransformed shinobi, he has the fire and water nature and wields a tanto. As the two-tailed beast, it has extremely powerful blue flames that it can manipulate to form creatures. Darui, I see. Oma. He has advanced fire capabilities. You know what combination we're going to do. Oma, right. But what if his fire nature is a lot stronger than ours and he burns down all the trees on the mountains, and we're surrounded by a big fiery blaze and… Darui, shut up. Kenichi thinking, reinforcements. Kumogakure ninja? I'm glad Reikage isn't with them. Although that one with the sluggish eyes was his lead bodyguard. Darui, storm release. Laser circus. Oma, water release, chakra flow. Darui fires beams of mixed water and lightning at the two tails, and Oma jumps on one of them with his water-enhanced blade now 3 times its size and flies into the two tails. The two tails fires balls of blue fire at the beams and Oma, which causes them to explode before hitting him. Oma jumps into the air before the impact and throws his sword downwards at one of the tails, pinning it to the ground. Oma while in the air, water release. Water sword slicer. The water sword pinning down the tail multiplies into a great number of blades and cuts the tail off. Darui, lightning release. Lightning surge. Darui slams his hand onto the ground, causing lightning to appear underneath the two tails, paralyzing it. Kenichi thinking, damn it. They work well together. I have to revert back to escape from this lightning jutsu. Kenichi reverts back to human form and jumps back from Oma and Darui. Darui, he changed back to his human form. Oma. Be on guard, he could attack with Katan and Suiton. Be aware of his Tanto Oswell. Oma right. Kenichi, well, at least you two are a good match for me. Unlike that kid from before and Captain Yamato. Who are you anyways? Darui, you'll find out once we capture you. Sure. Are you done healing Captain Yamato? We need him to suppress the two tails as soon as we capture him, or else this fight will never end. Omo runs at Kenichi and does a vertical slash. Kenichi blocks and counters with a horizontal slash, which Omo backflips away from and throws lightning-charged kunai at Kenichi, who flows fire chakra on his tanto and blocks them. Darui appears behind him and attacks with his lightning-charged cleaver sword and slices Kenichi's shadow clone in half. Darui! Kenichi releases one tail and charges at Sure. Yamato would release. Binding stakes. Stakes shoot out of the ground and try to wrap around Kenichi, but they set on fire almost immediately. Sure is tackled head-on and is sent flying, with his neck, chest and abdomen bleeding heavily. Kenichi is standing next to Yamato now in his one-tails form and swipes at him. Kenichi, now part of my goal can come true. Kenichi is about to slash Yamato, but the slash is taken by Renji across his chest. Yamato. Renji. Darui and Omo appear and grab Yamato and Renji away from them. Hitsugaya shumpos to Sure. Hitsugaya thinking, he's injured very badly. His ribcage is completely broken and his chest is blown away. Darui, Renji. Are you okay? Renji, ha. I've taken worse shots than this. Try taking Captain Kuchiki's bankai, then you'll know pain. Oma, it seems you'll be fine. But we have to get Sure to heal you before you lose all of your blood. He should be fine, Killer Bee has hit him harder than that before. Darui, we have to finish this fight, Captain Yamato, are you battle ready? Yamato, yes. I should be the one to deal the final blow, but I can't defeat him by myself. Darui, Omo, I have a plan. Kenichi, always the one being saved and never saving anyone. Just like how Kakashi saved you so many times in ANBU. If he were here right now, you guys might stand a chance. But none of you have his genius or his ninjutsu prowess. Darui, that may be true that none of us are as strong as the Hokage. But if we work together, your power is meaningless. Yamato, Kenichi, there is still a chance you can come back to Konohagakure. Kakashi would accept you back and you wouldn't have to continue to prolong this war. Kenichi, if I were to go back to Konohagakure, what does that do for my dreams? Should I just throw them aside and live a normal life? I have already been shunned by you and Kakashi, and I don't plan on letting it ever happen again. If you're going to fight me, Yamato, then please do so with your full strength, like Kakashi would. Kenichi transforms into the condensed two-tails form. Yamato, but... Oma, don't bother Yamato. He has already been taken over by the two-tails and manipulated by Madara. All we can do now is defeat him and take the two-tails back. Yamato, right. I hope my plan works this time. End of Chapter 12. Chapter 13. Chapter 13. Kenichi's remorse. Kenichi is in the condensed two-tails form, facing Yamato, Renji, Darui and Omoi. Kenichi, when I'm in this state, I have about 80% of the speed and power of the fully released two-tailed beast. That's enough for you four. Yamato, Renji. Do it. Renji, right. Higa Zeko. Bite of a broken baboon's fang, Renji's Zabamaru separates into multiple blades and fly at Kenichi from all directions and pierce him at once. Kenichi, this is nothing. In the released Jinchuriki state, my defense increases as well with this chakra shroud. These blades are useless. Kenichi grabs one of the blades off of his leg and breaks it in half. At that moment, Omomak. Yes, his move. Omo, Suetun. Suijin Hiki. Walls of water surround Kenichi, and Omoi attacks from above with his katana, but is blocked by one of the tails and sent flying with the other. Yamato, Darui. Now! Darui appears from under the ground beneath Kenichi and stabs him in the chest with his lightning-enhanced cleaver blade, paralyzing him. Yamato, Renji. Recall Zabumaru, Darui, get away from there. Hokage-style Elder Jutsu, Kakuan's 10th Edict on Enlightenment. Wooden pillars begin to surround and force Kenichi down to the ground. Kenichi struggles, but the chakra flow of the lightning is still paralyzing him. Kenichi, Gra. Wawa. Oma runs to Sure and Hitsugaya. Sure, you got him, good job. Oma, yeah? It's all over. You can take a nice long break back at the village. Yamato finishes the suppression and walks over to a near-fainted Kenichi. Yamato, in the end, you were defeated by one of Kakashi's original techniques. Kenichi, heh. Well, he did teach me that a shinobi should die in battle while protecting what they believe in. My goal may not have been what he wanted, but I know he would be happy to see me living my own way. The only thing I regret is not listening to his advice. Flashback: Kenichi is fighting Yamato and loses while Kakashi was watching. Yamato ensnares Kenichi in a wood prison, but Kenichi uses a fire technique to burn it away and burns away Yamato's wood clone. Yamato appears behind Kenichi with a kunai to his throat. Kakashi: well, that was a surprise, Kenichi. Seeing you use that new fire technique you created to get out Yamato's wood prison was okay. But you didn't notice Yamato had hid himself well in one of the trees he created. When you fight, you have to be aware of the changes in landscape as well, and not just focus on inflicting damage to your opponent. Kenichi: right. Well, I'll be going now. I have a mission I need to rest up for tomorrow. Kenichi mumbling to himself. Tchh, he only sees the flaws in my strength and not my improvements. What an idiot. I'm gonna do things my own way. I don't need his guidance. Return from the flashback: Kenichi: all I wanted was to surpass one of you, even with the two tails. In the end, I couldn't do it, I realize now. He was strict because he wanted me to become better. Yamato: yes. He wanted you to succeed him. Like he does with all of his students. And you would have, if you didn't go to Madara. Kenichi: well, it's a little too late for that. But I do have something to tell you, Yamato, that will aid the Alliance in this war. The reason why the six-tailed host and I were able to fully transform into our beasts is not because we are able to control them like Killer Bee, but because Madara has used Tsukuyumi on all 7 of the beasts so he can bend them to the will of their hosts. So beware, in the future, you will face the unique powers of all the tailed beasts. Yamato in shock: all of the hosts can use their tailed beast to its full potential. Kenichi: heh. Don't look so scared, Yamato. It's so uncool. Be more like Kakashi. Kenichi completely runs out of chakra and goes into a coma. Darui, Captain Yamato, Omoi and I will carry the two tails back to the extraction point in Kumogakure. Can you support Sure while Captain Hitsugaya takes Rinji? Yamato: roger. Back in Kumogakure, the two tails is being extracted. The 6 of them report to Reikage. Reikage: good work, all of you. Captain Hitsugaya, Captain Yamato, Abarai Rinji. The Hokage has requested that you return to Konohagakure now that the mission is complete. Omo, Samui and Kari are going to set out on a mission I gave them in a few days and I want you to go with them. Dismissed. Yamato: Lord Reikage, I have a request. I would like to take the body of the two-tailed host back to Konohagakure. He was a friend of mine and a former pupil of the Hokage. May I stay here until the extraction is complete? Reikage: do as you wish. Yamato: thank you. Yamato leaves. Rinji: man. If Captain Yamato was not there for this fight, we all might have been killed. It's good to have someone with the ability to suppress the tailed beasts around. Hitsugaya: yes. But I'm sure this was much more to Captain Yamato than just a fight. He lost a good friend to Aizen and Madara. Scene changes to Yamato, a flashback of Yamato sparring with Kenichi in their teens. Yamato: heh. You'll never be able to beat me at this rate. Kenichi: you'll see. I'll surpass you in no time. Scene changes back to current time. Yamato: idiot, you surpassed me long ago. End of Chapter 13. Chapter 14. Chapter 14. Swords flowing. Yamato, Rinji and Hitsugaya leave for Konoha. Yamato bowing: thank you for your help with the capture of the two tails. We will send you any new information that Konoha finds. Darui: yes, have a safe trip back to Konoha. And give Lord Killerbee this letter from Reikage. Yamato, Rinji and Hitsugaya leave. Yamato: so what has Captain Commander Yamamoto ordered you to do now, Captain Hitsugaya? Hitsugaya: as soon as we cross the border into the Fire Country, Rinji and I have to return to Soul Society for further orders. Scene changes to Sasuke, arriving at the mountains in Kumogakure. Sasuke: well, there was definitely a battle here. This ice. It must be Hitsugaya's, and these trees. Yamato: it must be him who knows the whereabouts of the rest of the Senju clan. Flashback to Sasuke meeting Yamato at Orochimaru's hideout. Sasuke: It looks like a war went on here not too long ago. Some of these trees are still smoldering. They could still be close by. Scene changes to Naruto, training with Killer Bee. Kakashi is reading Ika Ika Paradise up in a tree. Naruto, Kaige Bunshin no Jutsu. 6 Narutos surround Killer Bee and attack from all directions. Killer Bee jumps into the air and grabs Naruto's clone by the leg and hurls him at another clone, destroying both of them. After landing, Killer Bee handstands spins to kick 3 of the Naruto clones and destroy them. Killer Bee, ha! What a waste of time and chakra. You can do better than this, Naruto. Naruto appears behind Killer Bee and tries to grab Bee's scarf but is elbowed on the top of his head. Bee, heh. You thought I didn't notice you made 6 clones? 2 Narutos attack Bee from the front but are defeated. A third Naruto jumps down from the trees and grabs Bee's scarf. Naruto, yes. I win, Bee. Now you have to teach me how to use katanas. Bee, stupid kid. Don't get so cocky. You had to make 8 clones just to get my scarf. That's pathetic. Naruto, hurry up and teach me how to use a katana. I've wanted to learn ever since I saw you disarm Ikamaru Jin so easily, and use Suigetsu's sword against him right after you disarmed him. It was amazing. Be well. If you want to learn that badly, I guess it's good to learn from the best. Yo, my swords is flowing. When I slash and hack you, you'll be done growing. I got energy and charm to spare, so come and face me if you dare. Oh yeah. That's a good rhythm. Writes in his rhythm book, Naruto, yeah? Kakashi Naruto. Learning Kenjutsu is no easy feat. To reach Killer Bee's level of Kenjutsu would normally take years and years. But luckily, I have come up with a fast way to get this training done in little more than a month. Naruto, a new training program? Is it gonna be similar to the Raisin Shuriken? Kakashi, yes, almost the exact same. Naruto, well, that's good. It might be hard to understand if you came up with a new one. Alright, let's begin. Kakashi can't. I have many duties now that I am Hokage. And you will to Naruto, when you succeed me. For today I would like you to teach Naruto the basics of Kenjutsu. He is a fast learner, so it shouldn't take too long. Bye. Kakashi leaves. Naruto, what a liar. He's just gonna sit in the Hokage office and read his boring book while Sakura and Shizen do all the work. Throws a Bakuto at Naruto and arms himself with one. Naruto, whoa, hey. Hit me if you can, with that Bakuto in your hand. Oh yeah. Naruto attacks with the vertical slash to B's head but is blocked and sent flying away from a jab to the chest. Naruto, ugh. B appears behind Naruto and places his Bakuto on top of Naruto's head. You leave yourself open if you miss an attack. If you attack, you better watch your back. Oh yeah. Naruto, stop your rapping. It's so annoying. Stop complaining. You'll never reach Sasuke's level if you keep dawdling. Naruto, you're right. Let's do it. End of Chapter 14. Chapter 15. Chapter 15. Kenjutsu levels. Naruto, you are going to learn Kumogakure style Kenjutsu. It will be difficult, but I'm sure you will be just fine. First, you must learn Kendo. There are 8 grades to achieve. The pass rate for the 8th level is lower than 1%. In all of the world, only 3 people are left with the rank of 8th level. I am one of them. Once you have achieved the 6th level in original Kendo, then you may proceed to learn Kumogakure style Kenjutsu, and then I will teach you my own style of Kenjutsu. Naruto, I don't get it. Sigh. Naruto, you are now a 1st level Kendo practitioner. First, we train with the Bakuto. Now Naruto, you are never to take your eyes off of my eyes during this 1st level. In order to pass and move on to the 2nd grade, you must block all of my attacks. Understood? Naruto, right. Let's do it. Killer Bee attacks Naruto head-on with the upward vertical slash. Naruto takes his eyes off of Killer Bee to block the attack but is hit from behind by Killer Bee. If you only focus on one thing at a time, you will eventually get hit. Naruto, you aren't trying hard enough. Naruto, okay. Let's do it. B attacks again with the upward slash but is blocked by Naruto. Killer Bee spins around Naruto and attacks with a stab to the lower spine but is blocked again. Killer Bee grabs Naruto's sword and strikes with the other but is caught by Naruto in between his hands and pulls his sword away. Be thinking, Naruto, you are simply amazing, disarming your opponent with no weapon in your hands. That is at least a 5th level skill. Truly astounding. Naruto, alright. I blocked all of your attacks. Did I pass? Did I make it to the 2nd level? B. No. You fool. I said block only. Your job wasn't to disarm. Again. Scene changes to Yamato, Renji, and Hitsugaya. Hitsugaya, well, this is where we leave Captain Yamato. Have a safe trip back to Konoha and send us word that you got there safely. Farewell. Yamato, thank you, Captain Hitsugaya, Vice Captain Renji. Goodbye. Yamato runs towards Konoha with Kenichi on his back. Scene changes to Kakashi, Sakura, and Shizen. Sakura, Captain Yamato should be back by today. As soon as he gets back, we must assign him to another mission at the Land of Waves. Kakashi reading Aika Aika, ah poor Tenzo. He never gets a break. Sakura annoyed, unlike you. When was the last time you trained with Killer Bee or Guy? Kakashi, oh, just the other day. But it didn't go very well. Flashback to Kakashi training with Guy. Guy, the record now is 308 wins for you, and 307 wins for me. And it is my turn to choose the challenge. Kakashi reading Aika Aika, okay, what is it? Guy, we will have a rock paper scissors contest again. And if I lose, I will do 500 laps around the village. Kakashi, again with this, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kakashi uses scissors and Guy uses rock. Guy, yes. Now that we are tied again, I have the chance to take the lead. Kakashi, our next challenge will be. Kakashi, wait. Since it is now my turn to choose, I decide we won't have it until next week. Bye, Guy. Guy is crestfallen. Scene changes back to Sakura, Shizen, and Kakashi. Shizen, that guy. He'll do anything to beat you. Kakashi, you have to decide on who works best with Yamato for this mission. Scene changes back to Naruto and Killer Bee. B. Good progress for today. You have achieved the 4th level. We will wait for Kakashi to come back in order to continue with our training. You have already learned the basics of Kenjutsu. But tomorrow, things will get much more difficult. The 5th and 6th levels are very difficult, and I won't let you pass unless you fully meet my standards. Naruto, okay. End of Chapter 15, Chapter 16, Chapter 16. Kakashi's new method. Kakashi's shadow clone is watching from the treetops. Kakashi thinking, Naruto is learning quick as usual. But Killer Bee's training isn't ordinary. The progress will slow soon. I guess I should help him and Killer Bee soon. Kakashi's shadow clone disperses. Naruto attacks Bee with a spinning swing to the legs, which Bee blocks by sticking his sword in the ground and kicking Naruto. Naruto dodges and does a downward swing but is sidestepped by Bee and spins around Naruto to strike him on the back. Naruto, ga! Damn it! This 5th level is so hard. Blocking 5 consecutive hits and then disarming you. Aren't there any other things you can teach me to make this go smoother? B. Never take your eyes off of my eyes. Mastery of the basics will help you master the advanced. Naruto, alright. B attacks again, but is blocked continuously by Naruto. B switches sword hands and swings from the left side. Naruto also switches sword hands and both are disarmed simultaneously. Naruto, yes. That counts as a pass, right? The test was to block all of our attacks and disarm you. I did it. B, yeah, good job, you idiot. Now on to the 6th and final level until you learn Kumogakure style Kenjutsu Naruto. Okay. Let's do it. B, alright. The 6th and final lesson before Kumogakure style Kenjutsu is this: you must disarm me with your bare hands. Many can fight with a katana, but it takes skill, speed, and strength to disarm someone while you are weaponless. Since you have progressed through the levels so quickly, I will make this even harder. You will have to disarm me twice. I will wield 2 Bakuto at once. Got it? Naruto, yes sir! The real Kakashi is watching in the treetops. Kakashi thinking, a fitting final test. This will definitely challenge Naruto's reaction time and taijutsu abilities. Not to mention his strength, as disarming the likes of Killer Bee is extremely difficult. Scene changes to Yamato, at the entrance gates into Konoha. Izumo, Captain Yamato. How did the mission go? Is that Kenichi? Kotetsu, you captured Kenichi. That's amazing. We must tell the Hokage immediately. Yamato, no. Kenichi was the two-tailed host. Izumo, Kotetsu. Yamato, yes. I must speak to the Hokage. Kotetsu. Please help me find him immediately. Izumo, please take Kenichi to Shizen and Ino. Make sure nothing is done to him until the Hokage arrives. Izumo, Kotetsu, yes sir. Scene changes to Sasuke at the borders of the Fire Country. Sasuke thinking, Yamato, that ice. It must have been Hitsugaya. They're both probably back in Konoha now. Sasuke rushes to Konoha. Scene changes back to Naruto and Killer Bee. Naruto is sent hurtling to the ground, covered in bruises. Naruto, damn, your reach is so much further than mine. I can't get close enough to you with all those swords to worry about. Be Naruto. Ignore the swords. Pretend you are fighting me with taijutsu only, and you will do fine. Naruto, okay. Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Naruto makes a clone and charges at B. The clone jumps into the air and attacks from above with a downwards kick but is destroyed by a thrown sword. Naruto attacks head-on, but is defeated quickly. B catches his sword just as Naruto falls to the ground, exhausted. Kakashi, having some trouble? Naruto? Killer Bee is a great teacher, much better than me when it comes to sword training. Naruto, Kakashi-sensei. Kakashi, but don't worry, I have come up with another ingenious plan to speed up your training. First, here. Kakashi jumps down from the trees and lays down a bundle of bakutos. Kakashi winks at Killer Bee. Kakashi, now Naruto, makes 6 clones. B, if you could arm yourself with 5 more swords please. Now, to all the Narutos, attack B at once and see if you can land a hit on him. Don't worry about disarming, just see if you can hit him. All of the Narutos are defeated in a second. Kakashi HM, it seems Killer Bee is too skilled. Alright, here is my plan. Naruto, you will fight with 11 clones at all times. But here is the twist. Killer Bee, being the host of the 8 tails, I want you to fight with 6 clones. But each of your clones will be armed with 2 swords. So each one of Naruto's clones will get the same amount of training, but 2 times faster. Naruto. Alright. This is even better than the wind training. You're awesome, Kakashi-sensei. Kakashi smiling. We'll see how you think after the training. End of Chapter 16, Chapter 17, Chapter 17. The harsh and painful training. Naruto's clones are all defeated quickly. Killer Bee is taunting him. Killer Bee, your clones can't disarm me, I'm too fast. You know if you fight me, you'll come in last. Oh yeah. Naruto, so annoying. I'm gonna beat you soon so I can learn Kumogakure Kenjutsu. B, you talk with a lot of cheek, but your skills is way too weak. Naruto makes 11 clones and attacks Killer Bee again, this time managing to disarm one of Killer Bee's clones once before being defeated. Naruto, heh. B. You little brat. Kakashi thinking, he's been at it for an hour now and has managed that. As expected of Naruto. Kotetsu lands right next to Kakashi on the treetops. Kotetsu, Lord Hokage, Captain Yamato has returned from his mission at Kumogakure. Kakashi, good. Tell him to give the report to Sakura or Shizen, I'm busy training Naruto right now. Kotetsu thinking, ha. Aren't you just sitting in a tree reading a book? Lord Killer Bee is actually training Naruto. Yamato arrives next to both of them. Yamato, I thought you would find Lord Hokage before I would. Kotetsu, that's why I wanted you to take one of my tracking seeds. Lord Hokage, I have captured the 2 tails. The beast was extracted at Kumogakure, and I have brought the host's body back to Konoha. Kakashi, why did you do that? Could the medical ninjas at Kumogakure not have examined his body? Yamato, the host of the 2-tailed beast was Kenichi Kanzuya. Kakashi shocked, no way, where is he now? Yamato, Izumo should have taken him to Shizen and Ino by now. Please come with me and see. I also have a letter to Lord Killerby from Lord Raikage. Kakashi, very well. B. I have a letter here from Lord Raikage. Naruto. Once you have completed this training, send me a message via Shadow Clone. I have something else to do right now. Naruto, right. You'll get the good news soon. Kakashi, Yamato, and Kotetsu leave. Naruto, what does the letter say, B? B, just saying that he's worried and wants me home soon. I'm glad I get to go on vacation here in Konoha. Such nice weather. Naruto attacks B, but is defeated quickly. B, nice try, Naruto. You won't be able to beat me fighting like this. There are no tricks or shortcuts in Kenjutsu, just solid and hard training. Naruto, just you wait. I'll finish this and get you to teach me Kumogakure-style Kenjutsu soon enough. Scene changes to Sasuke at Konoha's fire temple. Sasuke thinking, it looks like Shikamaru's not here. Flash back to Sasuke fighting Shikamaru at the fire temple. Shikamaru has captured Sasuke in a Kagemain Jutsu. Shikamaru, Sasuke. It's over. Just come back to Konoha now. With Kakashi as the Hokage, you won't be punished at all, and he could talk to the other countries to forget about the crimes you've done. You haven't committed any serious crimes. In fact, you were the one who killed Orochimaru, the one who took the third Hokage's life. Sasuke, my ties with Konoha have long been cut. Nothing you say or anybody else can convince me to return to Konoha, not after what they did to Itachi and the Uchiha clan. Sasuke catches Shikamaru off guard and uses all of his strength to summon his hawk, attacking Shikamaru and breaking the cage mane in the process. Sasuke flies away from the fire temple. Naruto, hiya! Naruto's clones disarm the 6 killer bees simultaneously but are all defeated except the real Naruto, who catches one of the Bakutos and attacks B. But the blade is caught in mid-swing and Naruto is disarmed. Naruto! Ha! That's normal Kenjutsu complete. I gotta tell Kakashi-sensei. B, little brat, I disarmed you right after. Let's rest a bit before we go into the next chapter. Naruto makes a shadow clone and they both frown at B. Naruto, seriously. Your raps are so lame. Shadow clone Naruto leaves. Scene changes to Kakashi looking at Kenichi. Kakashi, Kenichi. End of Chapter 17. Chapter 18. Chapter 18. Kumo Kenjutsu. Kakashi thinking, another of my friends I just couldn't protect. Kenichi, I'm sorry. Shizen, we will begin to examine his body as soon as the preparations are complete. Hopefully we will find something that will help with the future captures of the tailed beasts. Ino, Kakashi-sensei, how is Naruto's training coming along? Kakashi, well, Naruto is Naruto. He's learning quickly through his body but struggles to understand the principles of the training. Don't worry though, the next training program I have for him needs little explanation and will truly test his abilities so far. Shizen, oh, that's right, Captain Yamato. We have another mission assigned to you already. It is a S-class mission in the Land of Waves. We have already selected your team members, so please make preparations and leave immediately. Yamato, sigh, not a day's rest for me is there. Yamato leaves. Shizen, Lord Hokage, we have everything under control here so you can return to training Naruto. Kakashi, alright then. Good luck. Kakashi leaves. Scene changes to Killer Bee talking to Naruto. B, alright, so. Kumo Kenjutsu will incorporate all the things you have learned so far but include some new and different styles that we believe surpass that of any other sword fighting style. Kumo Kenjutsu requires immense taijutsu capabilities. Naruto interrupts, ha! That's all? I'm already awesome at taijutsu B, you idiot. I'm not finished. Besides high levels in Kenjutsu and taijutsu, you must be good at acrobatics. Naruto, B, you must be flexible. Versatile. Be able to attack from all directions or even attacking and defending at the same time. Naruto has a flashback to when he was watching Killer Bee fight Jin Ikamaru. Bee spins in a circle with blades protruding out and swords flying in the air around him, disarming Ikamaru and forcing him to retreat. Naruto, oh! B. Not even Sasuke Uchiha's Sharingan could keep up with my Kenjutsu. Heh. I'd bet even the Hokage would lose to me in a sword fight. Naruto, okay. I got it. Let's start the training. B. Okay, let's start the show, but before that let me bust a flow. This killer bee will sting you from all directions, so don't make a mistake, or I'll be your correction. Naruto. B. Oh yeah. That was a good one. Okay then Naruto, first we will increase your flexibility. Naruto, alright. Scene changes to Shizen and Ino. Shizen-senpai, what is this weird substance in his bloodstream? Shizen, I'm not sure. Try to extract as much as possible, and we can examine it further later. Captain Unohana shunpos behind them both. Unohana, that is unnecessary. It is the Hogyoku. Shizen, Ino. Shizen, Captain Unohana? What are you doing here? Unohana, I was sent by the Captain Commander and Captain Hitsugaya to help examine the Two-Tails' body. It seems you have found something quite extraordinary. Shizen, how though? The Hogyoku in liquid form? And why is it in his bloodstream? Unohana, well, the Hogyoku has the ability to strengthen one's soul. I believe Aizen or Madara have managed to change it to liquid form, diluting its original strength so it can be placed into important members of their army, strengthening them. The original Hogyoku's power is far too great to be contained inside one body, so they came up with this solution. Shizen, I see. Unohana begins to examine Kenichi's body. Unohana, furthermore, it seems they have modified the Hogyoku's ability to automatically reject suppression and amplify the host's resistance capabilities. Ino, then, why was Captain Yamato able to suppress him? Wouldn't the Hogyoku have prevented it from happening? Unohana, yes. But it seems this man prevented it from happening somehow. That I cannot explain. Shizen, it must be because he was Captain Yamato's childhood friend. Unohana, what? Shizen, he must have tried with all his might to stop the Hogyoku from activating so he wouldn't hurt him anymore. Unohana, I see. Well, I will report this to Lord Hokage. Please continue with the examination. Scene changes to Kakashi reading Aika, and Shadow Clone Naruto arriving. Kakashi, so I assume you're finished with normal Kenjutsu? Shadow Clone Naruto, yup. Piece of cake. Now I'm learning Kumo Kenjutsu. Kakashi, good. I will be there as soon as I finish some other business. Don't push yourself too hard. As strong as your body is, you need to take small breaks every now and then. Naruto, right. Shadow Clone Naruto disperses. Kakashi thinking about Naruto. Kenichi, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. But it seems even before you passed away, I was already with a younger you. End of Chapter 18. Chapter 19. Chapter 19. Sasuke arrives. Kakashi is shown leaning up against a pole. Kakashi thinking, I wonder if Naruto can handle Kumogakure Kenjutsu. Then again, he is the Yandame's son. Scene changes to Naruto and Killer Bee sparring. B. Try to attack from irregular angles. Try to attack from multiple areas at once. Naruto throws a punch at Killer Bee but is dodged and stepped on the head by B. B drops down behind him, sweeps Naruto's feet from underneath him, and pile drives him. Naruto, GUH. B. If you attack from different angles than normal, or even attacking from different directions at once, it confuses the mind by not knowing which ones to defend against first. Naruto, I see, like this? Naruto makes two shadow clones to attack Killer Bee from above, while the original Naruto grabs Killer Bee's legs, stopping him from escaping. Naruto, I got you now! Tentacles begin to shoot out of Bee, destroying the two shadow clones and wrapping around Naruto. Bee smiling, irregular angles. Scene changes to Kakashi at the Konoha Cemetery. Kakashi thinks back to all the people who influenced him in his life. There is the 3RD for TH, Jiraiya, Tsunade, Tsukumo, and Obito. Kakashi thinking, I guess it's my turn now, thank you. Everyone. Kakashi leaves and heads towards Naruto's location. Scene changes back to Naruto fighting Killer Bee. Naruto is fighting with 3 tantos. 2 in his hands and 1 in his mouth. Naruto throws all 3 of the tantos into the air and makes a shadow clone, kicking the 3rd tanto at Bee and catching the other 2 in his hands, spinning in circles attacking Bee head-on. B catches the kick Tanto and jumps into the air, attacking from above, but the attack is taken by Shadow Clone Naruto and disarmed by the original Naruto. B thinking, what a guy. He learned normal Kenjutsu in just 1 week and now he's mastering Kumo Kenjutsu at an alarming rate. He's a monster. Naruto, I still can't get the hang of using more than 3 blades. And you use 7. B, that's because I'm the Lord Killer B. When my enemies see me they flee. They're scared I'll turn into the Hachibi. Oh yeah. Naruto, okay. B, that's enough for today. Get some sleep and we'll start again when you wake up. Naruto, alright, I am kinda tired. Naruto falls asleep instantly. B thinking, stupid kid. He's gonna become legendary someday. The scene changes to Sasuke outside of Konoha's walls. Sasuke has a flashback to fighting Naruto in the 3rd training ground. The area is completely destroyed, both are exhausted and almost out of chakra. Naruto, it seems as if I'm not yet powerful enough to defeat you fully. I won't let anyone else interfere with our fight. I won't give up now. As long as you continue to do this, I will always be here to stop you. Sasuke staggers away from Naruto. Sasuke, Naruto. You can't do anything. I will come back to Konoha one day and finish this. Naruto makes a Rasengan and runs at Sasuke, but the technique fails and he collapses back onto the ground about to faint. Naruto thinking, I'll bring you back. Scene changes back to Sasuke outside of Konoha's walls. Sasuke, Yamato. Hitsugaya. Maybe they're still here. Only one way to find out. Transformation Jutsu. Sasuke transforms into Konohamaru and runs through the gates unnoticed by the guards. Sasuke thinking, only a Konoha missing meme could have done that or not. Iced. The gates have the ability to cancel out all transformation techniques, high-level genjutsus, and can stop most nature transformation techniques. Leave it up to the 3rd Hokage. Sasuke knocks out a villager and transforms into them. Sasuke thinking, first to find Yamato. He might be at the Hokage house. End of Chapter 19. Chapter 20. Chapter 20. Sharingan Training. Kakashi arrives to see Killer Bee and Naruto fighting each other with both of them wielding 3 blades, destroying the training area around them. Naruto throws the sword in his hand at Bee but has it deflected back at him. Naruto kicks it back at Bee while throwing the other 2 blades into the air and makes 2 shadow clones to catch the blades and make a Rasengan. Bee blocks and catches the kicked blade and infuses his blades with lightning chakra, destroying the Rasengan and disarming the clone, sending the 2 blades flying at Kakashi, who catches them. Kakashi, well, this seems like some intense training. If I wasn't paying attention, that might have cut right through me. Naruto, Kakashi-sensei. Kakashi, I see you're learning Kumo Kenjutsu at a fast rate, even facing off against Killer Bee's chakra flow. Naruto, yeah, I haven't even used my wind chakra flow yet. It's hard to keep it up when I use shadow clones in my Kenjutsu. But I'll get it. Kakashi, well, I have some new training that I think we should do. Killer Bee, I think Lord Raikage wants you to return home now. I have arranged for a team to travel with you to the meeting point. Bee, maybe I'll show him some of my new rhythms when I get home. Kakashi gives him an awkward smile. Kakashi, Naruto. This new training that we will be doing will just be between you and I. What we are going to do is train you better at fighting the Sharingan. You will be in Sage mode at all times, got it? Naruto, okay. Kakashi, now before we continue, let's go over the weaknesses of Sage mode and what I believe to be Sasuke's weaknesses. Now, in your Sage mode, you are able to enter into it 3 times and each one has a duration of 10 minutes. You are limited to creating 10 shadow clones while in Sage mode. Any more would interfere with the shadow clones gathering Sage chakra. Each time your Sage mode ends, you succumb to a moment of extreme exhaustion, meaning you must finish the fight in 30 minutes or less. Also, having no other way around having shadow clones gather Sage chakra for you, it is difficult to anticipate a coming battle, so even more time is needed for the 3 initial shadow clones to gather Sage chakra. Naruto, right. Kakashi. Sasuke, however, has the eternal Manjikyu Sharingan. He is able to use the most powerful of eye techniques, Tsukuyomi, Amaterasu, and Susanoo. All extremely dangerous techniques that you must always be aware of, however. Naruto. You have the advantage in a near limitless supply of chakra. Unlike Sasuke, who has a high amount, but is not even close to your level. Naruto, right. Kakashi, the main problem with fighting Sasuke is the Susanoo. From your previous fight with Sasuke, we discovered that there is a small opening in Susanoo's back. Naruto, you will only have one chance at completely destroying Susanoo this way, or else you will have to avoid it completely until Sasuke runs out of chakra. Naruto thinking, one chance, the Susanoo. Kakashi, of all the information we have on Sasuke right now, that is the best way to defeat him. Naruto, okay. So what kind of training will we be doing now? Kakashi, well, as I said before, you will need to be in Sage mode at all times. What we are going to do is see if in your empowered Sage mode, you are able to defeat the Sharingan in a Taijutsu battle. Having Killer Bee train you is one of the best ways to combat the Sharingan, as Bee was able to outmaneuver Sasuke in a sword fight. Naruto, so, I'm going to be fighting you. Alone this time? Kakashi, yes. Naruto, some of your skills are already of Kage level, perhaps higher. But some of your other skills need some fine-tuning. The best way to maximize your taijutsu is constant battle against the Sharingan. Naruto, like Guy-sensei. Kakashi smiling, exactly. If you can become as good as Guy at taijutsu, then there will be no problems. Killer Bee, Lord Raikage has requested that you return home now, and the team that will escort you is waiting at the village gates. Be okay. This is goodbye for now, Naruto. Lord Hokage. Naruto, see why later. Bee leaves for Konoha's front gates. Kakashi, okay Naruto. Our one-on-one training begins now. Naruto, am ready for it. Scene changes to Sasuke as a villager in front of the Hokage house. Sasuke thinking, not here, where could he be? Maybe I should go check the barracks to see if he's on a mission. Although that place is bound to be heavily guarded. Sasuke transforms into a medical ninja and rushes to the barracks. End of Chapter 20. Chapter 21. Chapter 21. The superiority of the Sharingan. Kakashi and Naruto begin to fight, with Kakashi unveiling his Sharingan and Naruto creating shadow clones to gather Sage Chakra. Kakashi, Naruto, I will not hold back. As long as you are in Sage mode, the damage you receive from just taijutsu should be minimal. The moment your Sage mode runs out, however, I will be sure to strike hard. Naruto, heh! An old man like you couldn't hurt me even without Sage mode. Naruto rushes at Kakashi, jumping in the air and performing a leg drop kick from above Kakashi. Kakashi dodges to the side as the ground crumbles and erupts. He kicks Naruto in the head, sending him flying away in the opposite direction. Naruto creates a Kage Bunshin to catch himself, and has it throw him towards Kakashi. Naruto throws a flurry of punches but are all dodged. Kakashi ducks underneath and does a sweeping kick to Naruto, tripping him and sending him to the ground while he backs off to a safe distance. Kakashi, I thought you learned better taijutsu while training with Killer Bee. I don't think you want me to pull out Ika tactics again for our fight, do you? Naruto smiling, you won't even have enough time to take it out. A Kage Bunshin. Naruto is about to punch Kakashi but is kicked away by a Kage Bunshin. Kakashi. Kakashi, from the rear of an enemy is much too predictable, Naruto. I know you well, Kage Bunshin is your greatest technique and I would be a fool to not be constantly aware of it. Naruto, then I'll just beat you without Kage Bunshins. Naruto charges at Kakashi again. Scene changes to Bee meeting his escorts at the front gates. Bee, whoa, some clowns from Soul Society to escort me? I wonder if you guys are doing this for free? Well, I'm Lord Killer Bee, the guy you must escort, so let's head back to the Kumogakure fort. Hisagi, Lord Killer Bee, I am the vice captain of the 9th Division, Hisagi Shuhai. This is Madarame Ikaku, the 3rd seat of the 11th Division, Yumichika Iasegawa, the 5th seat of the 11th Division, and Sajin Kamamura, the captain of the 7th Division. We will be escorting you all the way to Kumogakure. Bee, alright, let's get moving towards home. They set out. Ikaku, so. You're the 8 Tails Jinchuriki, yeah? Is that thing inside you really that valuable? I mean, Aizen wants you and Naruto dead. B. Unless you want Uchiha Madara to take over all of the Earth and Moon and Sosuke Aizen to control all of Soul Society, then Naruto and I can't die. If you value peace, then yes, the Eight Tails is important for peace. Kamamura, keeping Naruto and B alive is of top priority, along with protecting the recaptured tailed beasts. Our mission is of utmost importance. Stay alert and wary. His sage eye, that Aizen, after the defeat of all his Espada at Karakura town, he has created 3 more Espada. Each one just as powerful as the top 3 Espada who preceded them. I heard from the Captain Commander that they are so powerful that all 3 of them together would equal Aizen's strength. Kamamura, that Uchiha Madara, I watched him kill Captain Soifan like she was nothing. And I was powerless against him. Luckily the Captain Commander came in time to prevent any further casualties. B. With the allied shinobi forces and Soul Society together, there is no way they can win. It's only a matter of time until this war is over. Scene changes to Jin watching them from a distance. Jin, it seems as if Madara's intel from Kumogakure was correct. Time to finally collect the 8 tails. Fighting Kamamura, Hisagi and Ikaku shouldn't be a problem, but the 8 tails would prove to be difficult. Scene changes to Sasuke at the Konoha barracks looking up Yamato's mission list. Sasuke thinking, he's on a mission at the Land of Waves. Damn. Hitsugaya's profile might be here as well. I might be able to find some intel on him. Shikamaru, hey! A medical ninja like yourself shouldn't be looking up mission lists. You should be helping to heal the wounded. Sasuke, yes, sir. Sasuke thinking, Shikamaru, I gotta get out of here or else he'll find me out. Scene changes back to Naruto and Kakashi fighting. Naruto aims a kick at Kakashi's shadow clone but is dodged. Kakashi grabs Naruto's leg and throws him into the air while the shadow clone jumps up behind him and begins to perform the primary lotus. Naruto's Sage Mode runs out during the move and takes the full brunt of the primary lotus. Kakashi, how unlucky. Had your Sage Mode lasted a minute longer, I would still be fighting you and not watching you grumble in pain on the ground. Naruto goes back into Sage Mode and heals himself slightly. Naruto, the Sharingan is so hard to fig HT. I remember the last time I fought Sasuke, he dodged all of my taijutsu as well. I had to rely on my Kage Bunshins and ninjutsu just to be able to hit him. Kakashi, and that is why we are training. A little more sparring and I'll explain to you why. Now come Naruto. You only have 1 more Sage clone left, and you're wasting time in your current Sage Mode. Kakashi appears in front of Naruto and kicks him into a tree. Naruto gets up and charges at Kakashi. Kakashi, I told you I wouldn't take it easy on you just because this is training. Scene changes back to Killer Bee and company now more than a day's trip away from Konoha. B, we are almost halfway to Kumogakure. And no trouble so far. Hisagi, yes, we should pick up the pace though. Something's not right. A sword suddenly shoots at Hisagi but is blocked by Kamamura's Shurikai arm. Jin coming out from the shadows, well. Captain Kamamura and the 8 tails, out for a stroll? It seems boring. Let's make this a little more interesting. End of Chapter 21. Chapter 22. Chapter 22, Weaknesses. Jin, I'm sure our rematch will be much more fun than the last fight at Hachibi? Killer Bee, yo, you're gonna go down for real this time. It's time for the 8 tails to dine. Kamamura, no Bee, the Hokage and Raikage have given us strict orders for you not to fight anyone. If you get drawn into a fight, the enemy might have reinforcements along the way and we simply cannot take that risk. You and Naruto are the most important parts to victory in this war. Yumachika, escort Killer Bee away from here now. When you rendezvous with the Kumogakure ninjas, get reinforcements, and come back as soon as possible. Yumachika, yes sir. B. Che, lame. Yumachika and B begin to leave. Jin, Ikaros, Shinso. Jin's sword shoots at B at amazing speed but is wrapped up by Hisagi's Shurikai. Jin shunpos after Yumachika and is about to stab him but is blocked by Ikaku. Jin, well, Madarame Ikaku, the man said to rival a captain's swordsmanship but is only a 3rd seat. How fun! Ikaku, Captain Kamamura, Hisagi, I will fight Captain Ikamaru by myself. Kamamura, you won't stand a chance, Madarame. He's far stronger than any of you alone. We will only have a chance to defeat him together. Hisagi, Captain Kamamura is right. We have to kill him. He's too valuable to Aizen. Kamamura does a downward slash to Jin but has the blade blocked, with the Shirkai arm extending from behind and blasting Jin away. Hisagi shumpos in front of Jin and attempts to wrap him with Kazushini but is forced to shunpa out of Shinso's way before it pierces his head. Hisagi thinking, his sword extends at an incredible speed. Close quarters combat would be extremely beneficial towards him. Which is bad news for Ikaku, who has no long-range combat. Hisagi, Ikaku. No matter what, don't fight him head-on. His Zanpakuto is too dangerous and unpredictable. Ikaku, like I'm gonna fight him from a distance. Who do you think I am? The 11th squad always fights every fight as if it were their last. No Bairo. Hozukimaru. Ikaku attacks Jin head-on but is fended off easily. Jin shumpos in front of Ikaku and is about to unleash a barrage of stabs. Jin opens his eyes and smiles. Ikaku manages to dodge most of them but is stabbed through his lower chest and plummets to the ground. Ikaku, ugh! He's so fast. Jin appears above Ikaku and is about to finish him off but is saved by Kamamura, who tries to attack Jin from behind but misses. Jin, well, what do you think of my Shirkai anyways, guys? Think it's fun enough, or should we have some more fun before I release my Bankai? Kamamura, Ikaku, I know about your Bankai. Ikaku. Kamamura, this fight is for Soul Society. I don't care if you don't want to be a captain of another squad. If you and I release our Bankais, he won't stand much of a chance. He may be strong, but we have the element of surprise. Hisagi will act as the decoy while we unleash our Bankais and kill him in one blow. Ikaku, You think I'm just gonna release my Bankai when the fight's just getting started? I haven't even been beat bad enough in my Shirkai yet. Ikaku rushes at Jin, who shoots Shinso at Ikaku but is dodged. Ikaku jumps above Jin and does a downward slash. Ikaku, heh! You can protect yourself now. Jin smiles, oh really? Jin retracts Shinso and shoots up at Ikaku, who blocks the blade but is propelled a large distance away into a mountain. Hisagi, Captain Kamamura, let's fight him together. I'll try and bind him with Kido and Kazushini. You look for a chance to finish him with your Bankai. Kamamura, right. Let's go. Scene changes to Kakashi and Naruto fighting. They are both exhausted, Kakashi due to the overuse of Sharingan, and Naruto for entering Sage mode over 20 times. Naruto, damn it. Near the end there I almost hit you but you always dodged at the last second. Kakashi, Naruto, our training ends now. Naruto, what? But I didn't learn anything. All I did was get beat to a pulp by you. Kakashi, yes, but had this been a all-out ninjutsu battle, there would have been a different outcome than just me hitting you. Naruto, what have you learned from fighting me for 2 days straight? Naruto, that no matter how hard I try, I shouldn't engage the Sharingan in a taijutsu battle and rely on ninjutsu instead. Kakashi, correct. I guess, but let me give you a better understanding of it. You see, the Sharingan is able to see chakra. It is able to give color to it, right? Naruto, right. Kakashi, so therefore, I can see your chakra at all times. But not just your chakra, the nature chakra surrounding you. Naruto. Oh. So that's why. You were even able to dodge the frog katas. Kakashi, right. By being able to give color to chakra, I can see the extended reach of all your attacks in Sage mode and react faster to them, therefore allowing me to dodge all of your taijutsu. But of course, it requires years and years of experience and expertise with the Sharingan. Had we gone maybe a couple hours more, you would have landed a hit, and I would have been in trouble. Naruto, I see. So what you're saying is that if I fight Sasuke with taijutsu, I would lose. Kakashi, well, yes and no. Is there not something else you can incorporate into your taijutsu? Naruto, Kakashi thinking, Lord Jiraiya, Killer Bee. Why has he inherited your brains? Naruto. Kyumo Kenjutsu. Kakashi, correct. Now Sasuke is skilled in Kenjutsu as well, but he has been bested before, by the likes of your teacher, Killer Bee. So, in your final match with Sasuke, Fight him with Kumo-ken before you enter Sage mode to weaken him for the chance to land the Raisin Shuriken. Naruto, okay. I should train more now then. Naruto makes more shadow clones and begins to train again. Kakashi, thinking, what a guy, jumps right back into training after a 15-minute discussion. Scene changes back to Hisagi and Kamamura, who are still fighting Jin. Jin, don't you guys think this is a little unfair? I mean, 2-on-1 isn't that fun. Maybe you should wake up Ikaku to make it more interesting, Hisagi, thinking, having Ikaku knocked out right now is keeping him alive. Hisagi swings Kazushini at Jin from the left and right, but both are kicked away. Hisagi shumpos behind Jin and bear hugs him. Hisagi, Captain Kamamura. Now's your chance. Captain Kamamura goes Bankai. End of Chapter 22. Chapter 23. Chapter 23 – A Smile of Destruction. Kamamura, Bankai. Kakujo Tengen Myo. Black Ropes of Ruination. Kamamura does a downward slash with his katana at Jin and Hisagi, about to deliver a killing blow to Jin. Jin smiles and throws Shinso into the air and extends it into Hisagi's right arm, freeing himself. Jin parries the gigantic blade but is smashed into the ground. Kamamura, Hisagi. Are you alright? That was a risky move on your part. Hisagi, a stab to the arm is fine as long as we injured him a little. Jin, is that what you guys think you did just now? 'Cause all you did was get my clothes a little dirty. Hisagi, Kamamura. Jin, Kamamura, you held back a little there, didn't you? Didn't want to kill Hisagi-kun, did ya? A little more power from you and I might have had to release my Bankai. Well, too bad. Jin shumpos at Kamamura and extends Shinso at Kamamura's arm, pinning it to a mountain's side. Jin lets go of Shinso and kicks Hisagi in the face. Kamamura rips Shinso out of his arm and attempts to break it, but it extends back to Jin's hand. Kamamura, thinking, as I thought. He's too powerful for just me and Hisagi. It will be another 30 to 40 minutes before reinforcements arrive from Kumo. We have to try and defeat him. Hisagi is crawling towards Ikaku and wakes him up. Kamamura engages Jin in combat again. Ikaku, ugh. Hisagi, listen. This is the plan. You and Captain Kamamura will release your Bankais at the same time to attack Ikamaru simultaneously. We have a huge advantage over him right now with the surprise your Bankai brings and the fact that he's not in Bankai yet. We have to defeat him before that. Ikaku, Not yet. Hisagi, what will happen is I will fight him and attempt to hold him down with Hyakurankin. Once I begin the incantation, you look for your chance to strike. This is Ikamaru Jin. If we hold back, there won't be a second chance. Ikaku, yeah? But until that time comes, I'm gonna fight him with everything I got. Jin does a downward slash but is parried by a horizontal slash by Kamamura. Jin grabs Kamamura's blade and lowers his blade, shooting Shinso into Kamamura's shoulder armor, propelling him into a. Jin shumpos in front of Kamamura and is about to kill him, but Ikaku throws his blade at Jin's head, who dodges it, leaving the blade stuck in the mountainside next to Kamamura's head, who rips it out and throws it back to Ikaku, charging at Jin and does a horizontal slash to Jin's midsection with his sheath but is blocked by Shinso. Ikaku, your opponent is me again, Ikamaru, but this time, I know your tricks. Ikaku begins to fight Jin with various slashes with his sheath and sword but are dodged by Jin. Ikaku sheathes his sword and stabs Jin in the chest with the sheath, unsheathes his sword and tries to stab Jin in the chest again with his Zanpakuto but is blocked by Jin. Ikaku attacks Jin again, this time with sweeping circular movements, and disarms Jin. Jin thinking, just like the Eight Tails. Jin shumpos behind Ikaku and grabs his sheath, throwing it away. Jin, forcing me to get serious, are ya? Jin retrieves Shinso. Jin, it's about time you guys gave me a challenge. Scene changes to Sasuke disguised as a villager at the front gates of Konoha. Sasuke thinking, Yamato is on a mission at the Land of Waves. The only thing to do now is either head there or wait on the outskirts of Konoha and ambush him. Konoha ninja, I hear Hitsugaya of the 10th Squad is coming to visit the Hokage. He has news from the Captain Commander of Soul Society to deliver. Sasuke. What? When is he coming? Konoha ninja, I don't know. Maybe in a few days? The Hokage is busy training Naruto right now. Sasuke thinking Naruto Konoha ninja. Heh, those Soul Society people, there's something Sasuke uses Tsukuyami on him. Sasuke, tell me everything you know about Naruto, the Hokage and Hitsugaya. Scene changes back to Jin and Ikaku. Jin has broken Ikaku's shuriken but he is still fighting with the broken parts. Ikaku is disarmed and beaten to the ground. Jin smiles. I guess that's the best you could ever hope to do, Ah well, time for you to die. Jin extends Shinso at Ikaku's head. Hisei, high upper Rankin. 100 steps fence. Hisei throws a barrage of silver rods at Jin, pinning him against a mountainside and immobilizing him. Hisei, Captain Kamamura. Ikaku. Now. Kamamura and Ikaku jump at Jin and slash at him, but Jin grins. Jin Bankai. End of Chapter 23, Chapter 24, Chapter 24. The Pain of War. Kamamura and Ikaku are about to slash Jin simultaneously. Jin grins, Bankai. Shinso multiplies and extends, blocking the attack and slashing them both. Shinso reverts back to shuriken form. Jin I guess just a taste of Ma Bankai was still a little too much for you guys, Hisei appears above Jin and throws Kazushini at him, but Jin repels them both with rods from high upper Rankin and stabs Hisei in the chest. Jin is holding him in the air. Jin, oh, now why did ya go and attack me by yourself? That was just stupid. Hisei coughs up blood. Ikaku. Hisei. Ikimaru. Don't do it. Jin, I ain't gonna kill him, yet. Jin shunpos in front of Ikaku and steps on his hand holding Hozukimaru. Jin, I wonder what reinforcements Yumachika-kun is going to bring him? Hopefully some good ones. Well, I can't have them thinking I slacked off when they get here to find you all are still alive. Jin retracts his sword from within Hisei, who falls to the ground. Jin, well, Ikaku-san? Who do you think I'm gonna kill? You. Kamamura? Or should I just put Hisei out of his misery? Ikaku, screw you, asshole. I am not done. Ikaku grabs Jin's leg and pulls it out from underneath him. Ikaku punches Jin into the ground and is about to stab him with the broken Hozukimaru, but Jin smiles and shunpos far away from Ikaku. Jin, oh my, how scary that was. If I hadn't already beat you up, that might have been dangerous. Kamamura appears behind Jin and punches him with his shuriken arm but is blocked by Shinso. Jin, my. How troublesome you all are. Well, I don't want anybody else popping up. Hisei gets up slowly from a distance. Jin, Captain Aizen did say that he wouldn't mind if I didn't get the 8 tails. As long as I got rid of someone from Soul Society. Jin shunpos in front of a struggling Hisei. Kamamura, Ikaku. Hisei. Jin, he's weak anyways. Jin extends Shinso into Hisei's heart, who blocks with his Zanpakuto, but the force at such close range shatters it to pieces, with Shinso piercing his heart. Jin, it's good to get rid of the weaklings first in war. Ikaku, no! Ikaku charges at Jin in rage but is stopped by Kamamura. Kamamura, if you were to rush him in the state you're in now, you would just die a needless death. We should retreat. Ikaku, are you serious? He just killed Hisei. We must get him back. Kamamura, what can we do now? His abilities are far beyond yours or mine. All we can hope for is to rush to Kumo as fast as possible and meet up with the reinforcements. Ikaku, you can't be serious. He killed him. Kamamura, I know. But this is war after all. Jin, Ikaku-san. Don't you want revenge? Hisei-kun just died. Ikaku tries to run at Jin but is restrained by Kamamura. Kamamura thinking, the reinforcements should be about 20 minutes away. If we really push it, we can meet them and finally take him down for good. Yumachika should know to bring the strongest Jonin's Reikage has to offer. Jin grins, Captain Kamamura. You know, the way you hold him back like that makes you both the easy target. The old man won't be happy when he finds out all 3 of you died. Jin shoots Shinso directly at Ikaku and Kamamura, but is deflected from the side by the Reikage. Jin! Reikage! Kamamura, Lord Reikage! You came personally. Reikage, I heard it was Ikimara Jin, the man who once injured my brother. Kamamura, no wonder you arrived so fast. That lightning armor of yours. Although we lost Hisejai Shihai. Reikage, I see. Well, we must avenge him together. Stand Madare Mikaku, Captain Kamamura. We will fight him until Yumichika arrives with more reinforcements. Jin smiles. Oh. The Reikage himself comes to fight me personally? Am honored. Although I'm gonna have to get a little serious, you know. Reikage shuns Shin's instantly in front of Jin and punches him, but Shinso multiplies itself and blocks the punch, but most of the blades are shattered. Jin shunpos behind Ikaku and is about to stab him, but Reikage appears and grabs Jin's sword, throwing it and Jin into the air. Kamamura shunpos after Jin and punches him into a mountain. Jin slowly gets up. Jin, my. Isn't this a problem? Well, if you want, I can go full Bankai. End of Chapter 24. Chapter 25. Chapter 25. A glimpse of true fear. Jin, Bankai. Shinso multiplies itself into 6 blades. Jin directs 2 at Ikaku, who deflects them both but are remote-controlled back at Ikaku, who continues to fight them off. Jin fires 2 more blades at Reikage, who dodges the first and catches the second, throwing it at one of the blades attacking Ikaku, deflecting them both. Jin takes the other 2 swords and shoots them at Reikage, who catches them both and breaks them. Jin, oh Reikage, too powerful. I might have to get rid of Ikaku-san and Kamamura-san quickly just so I can focus on killing ya. Jin suddenly changes the direction of the 2 blades attacking Ikaku and stabs Kamamura through both shoulders from a distance, but Ikaku releases his Bankai and breaks the 2 blades. Ikaku thinking, I can only be in Bankai for another minute in my state right now, gotta make it count. Ikaku, wah! Ikaku swarms at Jin, swinging his massive blades at Jin, who creates more Shinsos but are all destroyed. Jin shunpos directly in front of Ikaku and breaks his right arm. Ikaku, ack! You bastard! Ikaku aims a kick at Jin, but he shunpos behind him and stabs him through the chest. Ikaku plummets to the ground, unconscious. Jin smiles. Wouldn't ya know it, he still had some fight in him. As expected of a member of the 11th Division. But Kamamura-san, ya haven't done much, have ya? Just stood there watching everybody go down, huh? Reikage shuns Shin's next to Kamamura. Reikage, Captain Kamamura, the reinforcements should be here any moment, sure should be able to heal Ikaku in time to prevent death, but we have to drive him away, unless he attacks sure while he's healing. Kamamura, it will be difficult to fully repel him, he is as unpredictable as they come. Reikage, his weakness is his confidence in his speed. No one is faster than I. Kamamura, you protect Ikaku while I fight him one-on-one. Kamamura, I know you're the Reikage, but perhaps I should assist you. Reikage, no, this man could fight evenly with B, in addition to that you are injured, I will not have any more casualties. Kamamura, yes sir. Reikage, lightning release, lightning armor. Jin, getting serious now? Reikage shuns Shin's behind Jin. Reikage, Reigyaku Suihei. Lightning oppression horizontal. Reikage attempts to break Jin's neck with a horizontal chop. Jin, Bakudo number 67, Daien Kozen. Big arc shield. Reikage smashes through the Bakudo and cracks Jin's Shinso but still manages to block his attack. Reikage then grabs Jin's sword and flows lightning chakra through it, forcing Jin to let go of it. Reikage aims a kick at Jin's side, but most of the damage is taken by another Daien Kozen, sending Jin crashing into the ground. Jin retrieves Shinso and shoots it at Reikage, slashing his leg. Reikage thinking, that sword is amazingly fast. If I didn't have lightning armor on, that could have gone right through my leg. Reikage shuns Shin's above Jin. Reikage, Jirakin Derapo. Righteous. Lightning sinking anger lightning axe. Reikage performs a guillotine drop on Jin. Jin. Bakudo number 63, Seijo Sabaku. Locking bondage stripes, golden chains appear and wrap around Reikage. Jin, Bakudo number 67, Daien Kozen. Jin creates 2 big shields directly above himself, and at the same time, throwing Shinso into the air, extending it at Reikage's head. Reikage, Jin. Reikage is pushed out of the way by a thrown sword but by Karui. Reikage. Karui. Karui, Sure and Samui arrive. Samui, sure, please go heal that injured Shinigami, Karui, and I will assist Lord Raikage. Karui, Raikage! That was a dangerous move by you. Raikage, had that blow landed, he would have been finished. Karui, at the cost of your life. Samui, enough Karui. We can take him out now without any more casualties. Jin, my, hadn't I got myself into some trouble, fighting the Raikage and two Jonin at once. Raikage, Samui, Karui, be ready for his sword, it extends at incredible speeds. Just then, Madara teleports next to Jin, with Aizen also appearing after Madara. Raikage! No! Everyone, retreat! I will face them. Aizen, be calm, Raikage. We are merely here to retrieve Jin for a much more important job. Madara, well, in concerns to the war, killing you would be a huge advantage for us. But it is not time for your death yet. Raikage, if you're not going to face me, then what are you planning? Aizen, nothing that concerns you, personally. Madara, it's about time, isn't it? Madara, yes. We should go and retrieve the four tails for this. It was nice to see you again, Raikage. Next time, I hope the Hokage is along with you so we can have another exciting match. Madara teleports all three of them away. Raikage clenches his fists in anger. Scene changes to Team Guy, on the outskirts of Sunagakure. Lee, Niji, did you say you saw the four tails behind that sand dune? Because I can't see a thing. Niji, something was there. A large mass of chakra is blocking my view. Guy, it looks like lava? End of Chapter 25. Chapter 26. Chapter 26. The Four Tails. Guy, Niji, try and get a clear visual on the ninja's face. Tenten, you provide backup for Lee and I while we approach. Niji, Tenten, Roger. Guy and Lee begin to approach the gigantic pool of flowing lava. Along the way they see three dead Suna ninja. Guy, these are Sunagakure special Jonin. They continue to walk towards the lava mass and see a gigantic gorilla-like hand holding up a dying shinobi. Guy, Lee, what is that? The shinobi is thrown at Lee, who catches the body, and they retreat to a safe distance. Guy, that arm, this lava. It can only be Zenzo, Meito Guy, the famed taijutsu master of Konoha. What are you doing here? Guy, who are you? Zenzo, oh, I'm sorry, I am the greatest, most powerful host that has ever been created. Loathed by many and second only in power to the great and godlike, Sosuke Aizen. The master and controller of the fearsome four-tailed monkey that brings fear to anyone who faces me. Lee, your name though? Niji, Furuichi Zenzo. I've seen him before on another mission in Iwadikure. But before, he did not possess such an insane amount of chakra. Zenzo, before I was a mere human. Now, I am nearing perfection as a shinobi. The Four Tails is extraordinary, really. Tenten throws a kunai at Zenzo but is caught and thrown back at her, exploding the area where she once was. Tenten, it makes me sick to hear you talk about how amazing you are. Someone like you who has such a big ego deserves to be beaten up. Guy, how do you know me? Have we fought before? Zenzo, no. But I have heard of you from that fish head Kisame. He said he would love to kill you, an idea. The look on his face when I tell him I killed you. Ha ha. Lee Guy Sensei. He's crazy. Zenzo, Meito Guy. We were about the same level before I had the Four Tails. Before it, I fought against Kisame to a stalemate. He told me you two have also fought. But now, I can defeat you and Kisame with ease. Lee, Niji and Tenten try to attack Zenzo but they are tied to the ground by iron strings. Lee, Niji, Tenten. Zenzo, you children shouldn't even be here. This is a fight between Guy and myself. Zenzo, lava release. Lava wave. Zenzo spits out a large wave of lava that is about to cover Team Guy, but Niji cuts the iron strings with Kaiten and Guy rescues them. Guy thinking, to be able to capture these three, he must have set up traps beforehand underground. Zenzo, a Hyuga. Amazing. Maybe this fight will get even more interesting. The other two, though, you can disappear. Zenzo throws flame-infused kunai at Tenten and Lee but are blocked by Niji's Kaiten. Zenzo redirects the deflected flame kunai with his iron strings, aiming them at Lee, who dodges and cuts the string with the sword. Guy tries to kick Zenzo in the chest but is blocked. Guy, Lee! Come here! We will fight him together. With our combined taijutsu, we should be able to defeat him. Oh! The flames of youth are burning. Lee, Gi-sensei. Lee and Guy attack Zenzo relentlessly in a hand-to-hand fight, with Zenzo keeping up with them. Lee trips Zenzo and Guy lands a punch to Zenzo's face. Zenzo gets up slowly, a taijutsu master indeed. Your pupil isn't bad either. But Zenzo pulls Lee's right leg out from underneath him and wraps fire chakra around his fist, punching Lee a great distance away. At the same time, lighting another iron string on fire with his flaming hand and wrapping it around Guy's waist, throwing him to the ground. Tenten throws kunai at Zenzo, who is forced to back off, and Niji cuts the strings around Guy, who is burnt around his waist. Guy, check on Lee. He should be fine, but make sure he can still fight. Tenten runs towards Lee, who jumps up and runs right at Zenzo, punching him in the face twice and kicking him in the chest, sending him flying. Niji, he seems fine. Zenzo, ha ha ha, to be young, and so foolish as to run right at the enemy with no backup or thought of a counterattack. Lee! Zenzo flows fire chakra into his fists and grabs Lee's arms, setting them on fire. Zenzo, lava release, lava wave. Zenzo begins to shoot out lava from his mouth, but Guy releases the first gate and kicks Zenzo away, freeing Lee. Guy, Lee! Are you alright? Lee, yeah? Zenzo, well, this very annoying. I'm about to kill any one of you and another just comes in and ruins it. I think I'll let you play with the four tails for a bit until I calm down. Niji, we can't let him transform. Tenten. Sleep bombs and exploding tags. Zenzo, too late. A wall of lava blocks the sleep bombs and exploding tags. The lava collapses back to the ground and reveals a small flaming monkey with four tails. End of Chapter 26, Chapter 27, Chapter 27 Four Tails Mischief. Zenzo transforms into a small flaming monkey with four tails. Lee, that's the four tails? It's hardly a beast. Is it really even that strong? Guy, Lee, don't underestimate it. Niji, are Zenzo's chakras still there? Niji, yes, but... No. His flow of chakra retains a human form, but... The chakra itself is... bubbling? Guy, bubbling? What do you mean? Zenzo runs at high speed towards Niji, leaving a trail of lava and fire behind him and strikes with its flaming tails. Niji does Kaiten to fend it off, but the four tails sticks two of its tails into the ground and spreads lava over Niji's Kaiten, completely covering it. Niji, ugh! I can't stop the Kaiten or the lava will land right on me. Tenten throws water and smoke bombs at the four tails and Niji, solidifying the lava. The four tails backs off, only to shoot a fireball out of its mouth right at Niji when he stops his Kaiten. Niji! Guy runs directly in front of it and punches it away. Guy's hand is on fire. Guy begins to cry. Ah! Four tails, hee hee hee. The four tails begins to emit steam, with its arms and legs slowly growing bigger and more muscular. Niji. He's just toying with us. The bubbling of his chakra has grown rapidly and has now taken on a boil. Lee, so. Is he growing stronger? Niji, I think so. The four tails is still in its transformation stages. We can't allow it to finish. Tenten, right. Tenten throws hundreds of water bombs into the air and explodes them all at the same time, causing a huge body of water to fall onto them. At the same time, Guy and Lee run at the four tails, attempting to hold it in place. The four tails creates a large dome of lava surrounding it, which is solidified by the water and subsequently broken to pieces by Guy and Lee. Guy grabs the tails of the four tails and swings it to the ground. Lee grabs its arms and holds it in a full Nelson. Four tails, groar. Warg. Wah. Niji, hold him there. Hakro Kujian Sho. 8 trigrams 64 palms. Niji attacks the four tails, and closes 64 of its chakra points. Guy and Lee release it, and it falls to the ground. Niji, mission complete. We should head to Sunagakure. It is the closest place to keep it contained until we extract the beast. Guy laughs and smiles. Good job, everyone. The best team in Konoha always gets the job done. Lee, you were excellent. Lee crying, Guy-sensei. All of a sudden the Four Tails lets out a gigantic roar and emits flames from its entire body, growing rapidly in size and lava spewing out from its hands and feet. Team Guy backs off. Niji, I don't understand. He had no chakra flowing in him, and then out of nowhere, a explosion of chakra. Lee thinking, bubbling, boiling, explosion, huh? Specks of lava fall from the sky, singing and melting Team Guy's clothes. The Four Tails returns to its original form. Lee, so he's a gigantic hairy ape. What's it, the horns then? The Four Tails beats its chest and spits lava at Team Guy, who dodge and surround the beast. Guy, 1010, I want you to throw a constant amount of water and sleep bombs with explosive tags. Niji, keep eye on its chakra flow and amount. Notify us if there is any change at all in case it is charging up for another attack or another transformation. Lee, you and I will fight it head on. Lee jumps up and aims a kick at the Four Tails' head but is batted away by one of the tails. Lee grabs onto the tail as it returns to the Four Tails and lands on its back. Lee runs to its face and tries to punch it but is grabbed and thrown to the ground. Guy runs and slides underneath the Four Tails, slapping explosive tags onto its legs. Guy, 1010. More explosive tags onto its arms. 1010 throws kunai at the Four Tails' arms, but it spits out lava and melts the kunai. The tags explode on its legs but do almost no damage. Niji thinking, how do we defeat such a thing? My techniques are near useless against a tailed beast. It has too many chakra points for me to successfully land in one strike. Unless. Niji, Lee. Guy-sensei. I need you to perform the primary lotus at the same time, wrapping its arms up so I can shut off all the chakra points leading to its brain, forcing it to revert back to Zenzo. Guy, Niji. That's brilliant. Lee, are you ready? 1010, provide backup for Niji in case the strategy fails. I'm counting on you to get Niji out of there if there are any problems. 1010, right. Scene changes to Hitsugaya leaving Soul Society. Yamamoto, Captain Hitsugaya, I trust you will give this message to the Hokage concerning the new espada Aizen has created. Please tell him to relay this to all the other Kage. Hitsugaya, yes sir. I'll be leaving now. Hitsugaya leaves Soul Society and arrives in a forest about 200 kilometers away from Konoha. Hitsugaya better get moving. Scene changes to Naruto and Kakashi sitting in the Kage house. Naruto, hey Kakashi-sensei. When are you gonna teach me another element? I wanna learn how to use lightning-style jutsus too. Kakashi, well, you can't just choose which element you wanna learn. We have to test your chakra again to find out. Even so, we can't continue with your training until Captain Hitsugaya arrives. Apparently it's urgent news and I want you to hear it. Naruto, that little white-haired boy. Why is he so important? Kakashi, he is the genius of Soul Society. Much like Sasuke was for Konoha. Naruto makes a confused face. Scene changes to Sasuke waiting in the trees, about 100 kilometers away from Konoha. Sasuke thinking, he should be arriving soon. With Naruto and Kakashi at the Kage house, they shouldn't be alerted for at least an hour. The Chunin at the gate said he was a brilliant ice user who has mastered all Shinigami techniques at a young age. A good test for my capacity. End of Chapter 27. Chapter 28. Chapter 28- Raging Flames and Ash, Furuichi Zenzo. Scene is Team Guy preparing for their attack on the Four Tails. Guy, is everyone ready? Niji thinking, the bothersome thing is its many tails. Guy, go! Guy and Lee run right at the Four Tails and release the bandages around their arms, wrapping them around the Four Tails' arms and slamming them into the ground, holding them there. Niji jumps into the air and attacks the Four Tails' neck, hitting 32 chakra points in only a few seconds, but is smashed away by one of the tails, only to be caught by Tenten. Niji, GH! The Four Tails screams and roars, ripping apart the bandages and sending Guy and Lee flying. The Four Tails starts to run around haphazardly, crashing into the ground and getting up, sending lava out everywhere. Lee, he's hurt, should we attack it? Guy, no. I think it will revert back to Zenzo soon. The Four Tails never achieved its full form, I think. If it had, our tactics wouldn't have worked as easily as they did. Ten, look! It's shrinking. The four tails begins to become smaller and smaller, shrinking back into Furuichi Zenzo. Zenzo slowly begins to get up, coughing. Guy, be ready, he's not finished yet. He's still dangerous. Maybe even more so now that he can think for himself. Zenzo, well done, Guy, well done. To be able to change me back is no easy feat, but now, let's finish this. Zenzo runs at Team Guy, creating 3 shadow clones. Zenzo flows fire chakra in the clones and his fists, and sends Niji, Lee and Tenten flying away with punches. Guy dodges attacks from the real Zenzo and kicks him away. The 3 shadow clones attack Guy from all directions. Guy, Konoha Senpu. All 3 clones are defeated. Zenzo gets up and smiles. Zenzo, Guy. Spectacular. Although you should remember, I'm not the only one you're fighting against. Guy, what are you talking about? Zenzo lifts his hands in front of him and begins to move his fingers. Turn around. Guy. Tenten, Niji, and Lee begin to attack him, controlled by Zenzo's iron strings. Guy thinking, this bastard. Who knew he was trained in puppetry, and these strings? Not so easy to get rid of Zenzo, ha ha ha. I think I'll have you fight them one by one. How about the boy with the big eyebrows first? In the meantime, how about the girl and the Hyuga fight each other? Guy, no! Lee is sent hurtling at Guy, with his arms flailing everywhere. Guy thinking, I can't hurt my precious students, the key to stopping this is Zenzo. Guy gets punched right in the face by Lee, and kicked into the air. Lee, Guy-sensei. I'm sorry, I can't control my body. Zenzo, Guy, how could you hope in defeating me when you can't even defeat your own students? If you can't even fight on par with me, how do you think you could ever defeat the godlike Aizen? Guy thinking, the time is now, I guess. Lee, Niji, Tenten, I'm sorry if I hurt you at all. Guy begins to release the 6 gates. Guy, you're all. End of Chapter 28, Chapter 29, Chapter 29 – The 6 gates. Guy releases 6 of the 8 gates. Guy, Zenzo. How could you use my precious pupils like this? I'll destroy your strings and take you back to Konoha right now. Guy runs directly at Zenzo, preparing to attack him. Zenzo, hee hee. Are you sure you want to attack at full strength like that? Guy. Zenzo moves Niji directly in front of himself, stopping Guy in his tracks. Tenten throws kunai at Guy, piercing his back. Guy thinking, ugh? No. I can't hurt them. What do I do? Zenzo laughs maniacally. Zenzo, ha 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 ha. You could never hope to cut my strings like the Hyuga. You're notorious for not using any ninjutsu. Oh Guy. If you hold back any longer, I'll have to start killing your pupils one by one. Maybe I'll start with the bowl-cut kid. Guy, my youth would never give up this easily. And neither will my students. Guy rushes at Zenzo, aiming a punch at his face but is blocked by Niji. Guy begins to run in circles around Zenzo. Zenzo, that won't work. Zenzo moves all 3 of them around himself, protecting him from Guy. Zenzo, pointless. You're just wasting energy, Guy. What the? Guy suddenly runs at Tenten and takes a kunai out of her hand, cutting off Zenzo's left hand, freeing Tenten and Lee. Zenzo, No. You. I'll never forgive you. Zenzo tightens the iron strings around Niji's body, cutting him up all over his body. Guy, no. Guy runs at Zenzo and grabs his right hand, forcing it open. Guy, I'm not letting go. If you can't move your fingers, you can't control Niji. Tenten, Lee. Attack him while I can still hold on. Lee lands a kick on Zenzo's head and Tenten stabs him in the chest. Tenten, got him. He's finished. Lee. Zenzo's body begins to form a chakra cloak, melting the kunai, strings and Lee's shoe. Guy lets go immediately and takes Niji away safely. Guy stops the gates. Niji is extremely weakened. He might die due to blood loss. Tenten, try and stop the bleeding. Lee, should we alert Sunagakure? Guy, they will have noticed their ninjas are dead by now. And their watched ninjas should have seen the lava now. Lee, we have to take him on together. Lee, yes sir. Zenzo is in 3 tails mode. Zenzo, In this form, I can retain my mind completely. Your taijutsu is useless against me. Guy releases 6 of the 8 gates. Li releases 5 of the 8 gates. Guy Li. I can only stay in this form for a few more minutes. I'm counting on you to defeat him if I have to protect Tenten.
Li, yes, sir.